What is going on, everybody? You already know what it is. It's your boy back with another one. And today is the day. Today is the day. Jackson State versus UConn. I don't know if you got a chance to see the Norfolk State game against Stanford. I told you that celery stick was going to do what celery sticks do and absolutely dominate. Diamond, Wheeler were amazing, but they just were not enough. So they got knocked out. Grambling played Purdue hard, and it was literally a Zach Edey versus everybody else. That's pretty much what it was against them. They fought hard and valiantly, and they lost as well. But we are here for the potential upset of UConn. All right, Jack State versus UConn. It's going down today. Call lines are open, 518-263-8124, 518-263-8124. Listen, this is a true definition of a watch party. We got like a little Facebook group called HBCU First Take, and we literally be chatting the whole game. Like, you know what I'm saying? Just giving our points of views and our critiques and everything like that. So this is if you at the crib, you at home, your wife is there. She don't understand the game. You know what I'm saying? She don't understand the frustrations that you see. Put in the chat. Call in. Talk about, we call in at halftime. Call in during a commercial break. Call in now.
You are the only participant in the conference.
Give your little 2 cents about the game.
All participants are muted.
All those. This is what a watch party is all about. I will not, I say again, I will not be showing the game. This game is on ABC. You're not about to get me shut down, okay? I'm not playing with them, okay? ABC, ESPN Plus is one thing. This is ABC, okay? Y'all not about to get me shut down, so bump y'all. Man, I'm excited for this game. If anybody doesn't know, I have UConn by 12, okay? I have UConn by 12. It is what it is, and the game is about to be underway. I know the stadium is rocking. I know Storrs, Connecticut is rocking. And, I don't know if you know, the Boom going to be in the building. Listen, you know, I'm not a big fan of the Boom. I'm a more fan of the Human Jukebox. But, you know, an enemy of my enemy is my friend. An enemy of my enemy is my friend. So today, I'm a Boom fan. And no white people ain't gonna know what hit them when the Boom get rocking, okay? The Boom get, oh shoot. Thank you so much. Let me go ahead and make my bet. Let me go ahead and get my bet in. ESPN bet got, let me do my FanDuel. I think I got FanDuel on my card. Thank you so much, FanDuel. I'm about to. Oh man, you saved me, Jake. Boy, you saved me, boy. I gotta get that game in real quick. I'm taking the points and I'm taking Jackson. The money line is blocked. They don't have a money line. Wow, they trash. So if you want to get a money line, you probably gotta go to ESPN Bet. If you want a money line, there's no money line on FanDuel, but there should be a money line on ESPN Bet. Where my wallet at? Oh, I ain't got my wallet. Yeah, the money line is plus 2,800 for women on ESPN Bet. I don't know if I'm gonna have enough time to sign up, and yeah, I ain't got the time for that. Hey, Rocky, who did you put your money on? They took the money. They took off money. That's crazy. That's crazy. I took the under. I think it was like you had to bet I think if you bet like $10, you won. Something crazy like if you bet $100, you win like $108, something crazy like that. I don't know, something wild like that. So it is what it is. Welcome to Storrs. Yeah, Storrs is gonna be rocking today. But the Boom gonna say, "Welcome to HBCU." That's what the Boom gonna say. Boy, it is whiter than white up in this joker. Here we go. Let's go! Come on! I'm hyped. I'm hyped right now. Let's go. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yes. Start it up. Easy money. Let's go. Come on. Start it up. Rev it up, Maya. Stay in front of her. Don't let her go baseline. Stay in front of her. We'll live with that. Let's travel. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Attack smart. Jump stop, pump fake, hit her up in the air, pivot around, take the shot. You're not going to get driving lanes all day. Stop doing that. Or hit her with the rondo. Let's go. Watch the baseline. Watch the baseline. Watch the baseline. You don't got to overplay her. Just stay in front of her. They doing too much. You don't have to overplay. You're overplaying her, Maya. Come on, man. Just stay in front of her. Make her make the shot. You're bigger than her. Got her. Got her. Go to work. Go to work. Can I get some? Yeah. Stay on your feet. Travel. Come on. Stay on your feet. She gonna get you with the up and under. That's what she want to do. Stay on your feet. But if Jackson gets the ball that deep, she has to score. If Jackson gets the ball that deep, she has to turn around and at least try to shoot the ball. You can't beat nothing. You can't beat her look that good. My bad. My bad. My bad. My bad. They got to come with better. They got to stay in front of her. Just stay in front. Just stay in front. You're good. You're good. Stay in front. You're good. You're good. You're good. You're good. You're good. Just stay in front. Make them work. You're good. Jackson needs more movement. This is not going to work. You need more movement. You see what I'm saying? That ball pressure is legit. You got to do some back. Nobody's moving. Nobody's cutting. That's the issue with this Jackson State offense. That shit works in the SWAC. It don't work at this level. You got to backdoor cut, set flare screens. You got to constantly be moving. They're not moving. They're just standing at the three-point line. What is that? It's going to be there. That's going to be the death of them if they don't get this offense moving. Forced. Forced, 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 forced. See, Bowler never turns around. Oh my gosh, man. They're overplaying Paige buckets. Like, yo, she's a great player. She's gonna get what she gets, but you can't make it easy for them by getting yourself in foul trouble. Doesn't make any sense. Oh, come on, my guy. Oh my God. No, you don't need to double team Paige. She hasn't done anything yet. That's just Paige. You got to get better offensive movement. You got to get better. This offense is not good. I'm telling y'all, this is the issue with Jackson State. They don't have a motion offense. They've always been able to beat SWAC teams just being better than them. I run past you. I blow by you. In this atmosphere, you got to have an offense. It has to be a motion style. Look at that. That's an easy bucket. That's the shit I'm talking about. That's what Jackson does not have. It's not hard when you know that's an easy bucket. That was my whole problem with Jackson State. There is never any movement to their offense. There's no continuity of movement within the offense. There is no, listen, okay, people are saying settle down. You can't, it's nothing to settle down when your offense does not move. Your offense doesn't move. You see it time and time again. All they do, kick it out to Luckett, set a ball screen, go around. If it's not open, dribble it back out, swing it. That's all they do. UConn does not work the same. UConn makes you have to guard 5 players. They make you guard 5 players. Everybody, if you're watching it, none of these players are more talented other than Aaliyah. Aaliyah's pretty talented and Paige is pretty talented, but the other girls are not talented. They're not more talented than the girls. The issue is this. If I make you guard all 5 players, somebody's going to be slacking. Somebody is not going to be paying attention. So if you like Bowler, if I'm following Paige and not doing my assignment, when they go through, you're supposed to open up to see the ball, right? If I'm not doing the basic job of my assignments, then yes, you'll get the KK Arnold roll through. You'll get the easy. Listen, it's not, guys, listen to me. What you're seeing right now is not a settle in process. What you're seeing right now is just UConn has a more sophisticated offense. And Jackson State's offense is predicated off being stars and not having a motion style offense, right? They're going to make you shoot. That's what UConn, they're going to ball pressure you to death. Okay. Y'all see it. Y'all see it. Y'all going to see it. Y'all going to see it. Y'all going to see it. Because the issue with Jackson State is this. When you play in the SWAC, you're not required to have a motion style offense. Because why? My player is better than your player. My big is better than your big. So all I do is lean on my stars, lean on my great players, and dump it in, give it to them, and let them do what they do. When you're playing UConn is going to make you guard 5 players. I don't give a damn how good you are. Can you guard all 5 of my players continuously? Can you be sound discipline continuously? Is everybody on the same page continuously? That is what UConn's going to make you do, period. And if you don't have that, you're going to fumble. You're going to step up. because you're not going to get any easy baskets on the other. Everything you work for against UConn is going to be hard, and you don't want it to be hard because you don't have the player. Listen to me. You don't have the player who can consistently make hard buckets for Jackson State. You don't have your Page buckets. You don't have your Aaliyah Edwards that even if it's hard, I can still go get you 20, 25. You don't have that. That's the issue with this game. Here we go. You're going to need more movement, and this game is going to get out of hand real quick if you don't see more movement. See how she just stopped the ball? See how she just stopped the ball? You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? You just stopped the ball. Nobody's moving. Easy steal. Forced. That's forced. That's forced because they don't know what to do with the ball. It's forced. It's forced. They're just checking up shots because they don't have it. I'm telling y'all, man, listen. This is what it's going to take. And it's not that Jackson State is not more talented. They don't have an offensive system. They don't. They have offensive plays, not a system. Look at all the movement. Just watch the movement of UConn continuously and watch Jackson State. They run set plays. You cannot run set plays when you're not more talented than the offense. You just need everybody to keep moving, keep moving, keep moving. Look at that. Forced. Forced. It's forced. This is not their game. I'm telling y'all, if you don't have a motion style offense, there's no backdoor screen. Look at nobody's moving. It's about to get ugly. Nobody's moving. You're about to get a 30-point blowout because nobody is moving. Look at this. Both sides of the floor are doing motion. I'm about to say stolen. If she shoots this shot, look, nobody moving. Nobody moving. Nobody moving. Look at the motion. Look at the motion. Stolen. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry, guys. This is about to get ugly. It's about to get ugly. I'm taking the score down. It's about to get ugly. If you ain't watching the game, it's about to get ugly. It's about to get ugly. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Listen, if you're not even a basketball aficionado, right? Let me just say, if you're not a basketball aficionado, all I'm telling you is this. If you just watch, just do me a favor. Watch the movement on UConn. If Page or any point guard has the ball up top, both sides of the floor are moving. Both sides of the floor are moving. If you look at Jackson State, whatever side they're going to go to, that is the only side that is moving. That's the only side that's going to move. The other side is literally going to stand in the corner and do this. The reason you do it is because it worked in the SWAC. It doesn't work at this level. Smash, coming to you.
Yo, Scotty.
I'm here. Yeah, I'm here, Smash. What's up?
And I think the craziest part I'm just noticing about this, like, they don't not match with UConn. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Size-wise, the thing is the even matchup and everything. That's the brilliant point. They just look winded. Like, they just, like you saying, UConn is moving the ball better than them. Like, oh, girls, you got the block, good defense, you know what I'm saying? But I got to get it done to try to play some offense, you know? So I don't know about this one. Like, I just feel like it's a mismatch on I didn't say skill, but like coaching and energy, because they match size wise. You know, sometimes they might say the girls was bigger, stronger, fast. No, it looks like you're just getting their ass all ran. Simply.
You know what it reminds me of? It reminds me of if you had a guy who's a bodybuilder and guys who has like natural strength. Right? Like, you have a bodybuilder, he's not flexible. He can't, it's only so many moves he can do. But somebody who has like a natural strength to them, they're flexible, they can lift heavy weight, and it's easy for them to do the things that they do. What you see with UConn is they'll paper cut you to death. We don't need the haymakers. We'll just paper cut you to death, right? Here, cut here, slash here, shot here, three here, dive here, foul here. Like, but Jackson State is coming out looking for the haymaker, right? Like you said, like stature and talent wise, it's even. It's even. The girls are the same size. Nobody's getting overworked. Yeah, go ahead.
Right, that's what that would make me turn the game on. I said, let me see if this like it, because on Twitter everybody going crazy. I'm like, no, they max evenly, like the big, like I think the point guards almost the same height. They didn't give her no white girls. They had to say that, you know what I'm saying? But come on, man, like it's not a mismatch to the point where everybody like these girls are bigger, faster, stronger. No, they literally just outrunning their ass and moving the ball.
That's all they're doing. That's all they're doing. But understand, Gino's been doing this style, no. But he has had a motion offense since Maya Moore has been in the picture, right? Like, go back and watch the old Maya Moore teams and see how they constantly did backdoor cuts. They constantly did backdoor flares and movement. They've always been a movement style offense, and this is what you're seeing. And Jackson State, it doesn't have to do that in the SWAC because they're just out talenting people, right? I'm just bigger than you, stronger than you. They just got to have more movement and make people guard, but they don't know what to do. They don't know what to do. They've never been here.
I feel like they're rushing, like, come on, man, tip the plate up. You know what I'm saying? They're rushing and forcing shots. Like, if they play their game and stop, like, trying to play their game, I think that it could be a better turnout. This 16 run hurt them early. And this is the first quarter, the second quarter?
Yeah, first quarter.
Yeah, so you speaking real, Scott. I just want to call you, Scott. I don't know who. Somebody might be watching your channel and not watching the game. You know what I'm saying? Because these, look at it, Scott. It's matched even. Big girl took a shot.
Yeah.
Look, you know what I'm saying? It's not, they rebound. I just feel like Jackson needs a little more energy, man. If they want to stand the chance in the game, they got to move that ball and stop forcing these shots.
Absolutely.
Some plays up or something.
Absolutely.
I'm going, Scott.
I appreciate you, man. Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, it's going to come down to the movement of Jackson and can they make people guard, right? Like, look at this offense. Look at the other side of the court. See, now they want to move. That's not Jackson State's game. Shooting threes. If you shoot threes against UConn, UConn has already won this game. If you think you're going to shoot UConn out of a game, you're sadly mistaken when you know your team does not shoot threes. That's just not what they do. Swing it. Back. See, she's not even moving. Bowler not even moving. No backdoor cut. No swing through. They're in an overload on the other side of the ball. Block. Like, oh my gosh. What's up, Rock?
Hey man, like I say, this is gonna turn into a comedy show. So I thought I would just join early. You know what I mean? But there's a reason for this. There's a reason for this, Scotty. There's a reason for this. And it's a simple reason. They don't have enough games at this level of competition in the SWAC.
And they don't have to. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the issue. They don't have to, right? Like, this is why I say LSU is a better matchup for them. LSU don't do this. I want to be very clear. LSU don't do this. That's why I kept telling people LSU was a better matchup for JSU. Why? Because they're slow. They dump the ball to Angel Reese. There ain't no movement. It ain't none of this. This is not what Jackson State is used to. If they played LSU, it would have been a completely different game. because they match styles. That's why I always tell you, styles make fights. And
absolutely, absolutely, style makes fights. But again, I look at this, man. The environment, okay, and I'm gonna get on. This is SWAC, HBCU, whatever. When you talk about environments, and then you talk about intensity, and how often is Jackson State in that situation
constantly
during the year?
Constantly, yeah, and they never are. They moonwalk through the conference.
You know, and that's what I'm saying. I mean, I hope that at some point the team acclimates and they begin to put up a fight. It may be too far out, but right now it doesn't seem like they're putting up a fight. And some of those turnovers and shots, Scotty, what was that?
And that's not their game. See, this is the difference, right? LSU and that's why I want to be very clear. LSU, you guys would have been like, LSU would have still beat them, but the score would have probably been 75-70, right? Like you got a shooter's chance. In this game is going, if they don't get it together, this game will get away from them, right? In LSU, that game would have never gotten away from them because of the style of play LSU does. It fits Jackson State to the T.
It would have been a force-on-force game.
It would have been a force-on-force.
Yeah, it'd been a force-on-force. This is an X-Acto knife against a machete. And they're making it an etching contest, though. You know what I mean? Yeah. You can't use a machete when you're etching. And so again, I believe Jackson State's defense will give them a chance to get in the game, and the lack of depth for UConn, they can get back in the game.
They need Boulder need to stop shooting these shots, bro. God damn. But they needed to make it come into play. They haven't made the fouls. They haven't ran enough to make the depth come into play. They haven't used the foul. They haven't attacked very consistently or at a great, like when you don't. I'm sorry, man. It's frustrating to watch because everything it reminds me of when Jackson State played in
Who
football.
you gonna say that?
It reminds
Louisiana, Southeast Louisiana.
It reminds me of the same thing, right? When Jackson State went to go play ULM or they went to go play South Carolina State in the Celebration Bowl. I'm going to do everything I'm gonna show you all your weaknesses. I'm going to show you all your weaknesses. You don't have any true post players with post moves. You just have size against these girls in the SWAC. You don't have no true shooter. You just make shots. You're just better. Like, you're just more talented. You don't have any skill, right? That's the lack of what you're seeing here. You don't have a scheme. You have plays. So in this style, it doesn't fit you because I'm a Harlem Globetrotter you to death, and you just gonna stand there and be like, oh God. I don't. It's so much coming at me.
I have a good friend that's a basketball coach, right? And one thing he always says when he plays better teams or teams that used to dominate, he says, we're going to get them tired and we're going to make them think when they're tired and see can they think when they're tired. He says, because when you play dominant teams, right, you want to, as long as they can use their athleticism, that's fine or whatever. He said, but once you get tired, basketball, you got to think. And a lot of teams that dominate, a lot of teams that depend on athleticism, when they get fatigued, they can't carry out a strategy or a game plan because they're not used to playing with that kind of pressure under those circumstances. And I was hoping that Jackson State, would be able to do that to UConn, but it seems like UConn is doing that to them.
But see, the thing is Jackson State defensively A1, right? It's just that you haven't seen this consistently. So it's hard to, when you watch it and got to do it, it's two different things. You can make sure like, hey, I got to open up. Hey, I got to make sure I'm communicating. And they always play great defense. So they're going to settle it in defensively. Let me be very clear. Defensively, they will settle in, right? That blitz happened really quick for them. So they're like, dang, okay, thanks, babe. They're like, dang, okay, we'll settle in defensively. Offensively, it's going to be tough for them to settle in because they only do what they do. They do what they do. Let me take this call real quick, Rocky. JB, coming to you.
Hey, Scotty, Rocky, how y'all doing,
What's up, man?
Okay, okay, sorry for the noise in the background. I'm actually here at a block party. I'm watching the game on ESPN app and whatnot. I got to tell you something, guys. This result does not surprise me one bit. I think that there's something said that you said, and you say all the time, it's like, okay, styles make fights. This is true. But then you also point out the weakness in their shooting game as well. And when you said that, people said, oh, well, you're just hating on JSU. You're just hating on JSU, et cetera, et cetera. Of course, the follow-up question I ask is, okay, who's rocking the hush mouth even more now? Those overexcited JSU fans or Greg Sankey, SEC commissioner, who's on this talking?
Greg Sankey.
The first round.
Greg Sankey got to be the donkey of the day. Greg Sankey got to be the donkey of the week because for him to say they don't need no mid-majors and then he only got one team left in the whole damn tournament, he needs to be the donkey of the week. Point blank, period. Ain't nobody else the donkey of the week but Greg Sankey.
Yes. And the other thing is, I was also having a conversation with friends of mine about this last night. And of course, I know this is a JSU UConn watch party, but then I saw A&T's women's basketball game pack out Corvette and get the win last night against UNC Greensboro. I asked some of my friends about how much did they put in for that bid. I think they paid $6,000 to host the first round, and then they play Old Dominion on Sunday. They played $10,000 for that game. Scotty, $16,000 is not a lot of money to invest in your athletic program. And so this was the question that I asked about when JSU played Memphis last year. That game at JSU versus Memphis, we're having a different conversation about how JSU can play some ball. So see, this is when we talk about are our schools ready for athletics or like ready for work? I don't think they are, because if you're ready, you don't have hesitancy with writing a check to host a game in any kind of tournaments or any kind of thing whatsoever. You never haggling about price. You do what needs to be done to get done. And of course, I'm not sure if we're there yet.
Yeah.
So we'll get there soon. Hopefully we do.
Hey, appreciate the call, JB. I'm telling you right now, Jackson State's going to settle in defensively, right? I like this zone that they're going to. I like it. My thing is this. My thing is this. Offensively, you got to stop shooting these threes. I mean, like, that's not your game. Now, don't get me wrong. Bowler is a shooter. That's her thing. She shoots. But, yo, you got to stop shooting these threes, bro. You got to stop. You got to find a way to get to the paint. Move. Even in the zone, you see how quickly UConn shoots to the middle of the field. You know what I'm saying? They flash, all that. It's easy stuff. It's easy stuff. Look at the movement.
Yeah.
Boom. Which you'll live with that. That's a foul. That's a foul on UConn. You know what I'm gonna say? That's a foul on UConn.
Yeah. Offensively, it seems like they're confused or they don't know what to do against, well, which probably is the same thing. They don't know what to do against UConn's defense, right? I don't know if just the size of the players is affecting their offense, but they're not even doing. There's no motion. You see what I'm saying? They're standing down. UConn has seen all those plays. Why you keep running that action?
Oh, I'm telling you, it's dog. They are a high ball. Come on, man. Y'all think I just be out here talking. That's the thing that be killing me. Y'all really think I be out here talking?
Did that girl just pin that ball to the backboard?
Yeah, she sure enough did. Look what I put.
I don't think I've ever seen that in a girls' game.
Dog, look what I put. High ball pressure. That's what they do. They gonna be in your face, up in your grill, all day, every day. You can't let that happen. You can't let that happen. You were in front of her and let her get that rebound. You cannot let that happen. Good move. That's what I'm talking about. See the action, the motion made them have to communicate.
Yeah.
She took the dribble drive and kept going. Like, that's the actions you need to see. Because they
made it look like it was going to be a handoff, and then she
just kept going because they used to seeing that. When you do that dribble drive right in front of them all day, every day, they hadn't seen that 30 times a year. That's what you got to do. That's the type of motion you got to see.
You got to block out. She wasn't blocked out. That's what all that was.
Yeah, chilling with Monet. Absolutely. That was the best. That was the best play that happened. You know what I'm saying?
Have you ever seen a girl's ball pinned to the backboard in a girls'
I
game
ain't
before?
never seen that. I ain't never seen that. I ain't never seen not never. Not never. Go through. Stop standing on the corner and go through. Listen, UConn's going to live with that. If you want to shoot that, but she makes it. But UConn's going to live with that. They're going to live with that. They're going to be like, okay, cool. You want to stay there? What I tell you? Oh, that's a bad call, ref. That's a bad call, ref. What I tell you, Jackson State's going to settle in defensively. Defensively, they're going to settle in because that's what they do. They are a great defensive team. Elite.
The other ref bailed him out.
The defense is what's going to get them in this game. They have to get stops. Defensively, offensively, it's going to come as it comes. But defensively, they're going to settle in defensively, and they just got to continue to get stops. But to continue to keep shooting these threes is a problem. You can't stop your dribble. Go. Nice shot. Okay.
Oh, she killed them on that.
Hey, she need to keep making them.
Now, Scotty, let me ask you this, because this is just a question. If Jackson State played in a conference like, let's say the Big 12, right?
Mm-hmm.
Could they make the tournament?
I think they'll make the Big East tournament. If they were in the Big East, I think they would. Big 12, no. Big 12, no. Big East, absolutely. Absolutely. That's just too easy. But that's movement. That's ball movement. Like that's the easier bucket than what you've been shooting the last 2-3 times down the floor. They need to do a backdoor cut. There you go. Swing it around. There you go. Stay with it. Go up. There you go. Can I get a foul, ref?
Yep. On there you can. I know you didn't. Oh my God.
They ain't getting no fouls. That's
now, what I really think is unfair though is that they took Jackson State and sent them to stores. Like I think that's unfair.
Absolutely.
There's too many venues in the South that they didn't want the Jackson State fans traveling to the venue.
Mm-hmm.
That's what, you know what I mean?
I get you.
You don't send them to LSU. You don't send them to somewhere in Florida or Georgia. You know what I mean? You don't send them, even Texas. You don't even send them to Texas because you don't want the Jackson State fans having any chance of showing up.
Set it up. Set the back. There you go. That's a foul, ref. God damn. I'm sorry, guys. Yeah, I agree with chilling with Monet. They're a 4th or 5th best team in the Big East. I think they can hold their own in the Big East. I really do believe that.
What about the ACC?
With Duke, North Carolina, Florida State, hell no. I give you those 3, and then you got North Carolina State. I don't know if they get. I don't know. They can't. They wouldn't make it. They wouldn't make it in ACC. I think the Big East is where they would do really well. I think they could do really well in the Big East.
And the SEC, they probably wouldn't. It's too much there. Could they have beat a team like Vanderbilt, the team Baylor played yesterday?
I haven't seen much of Vanderbilt, so I can't tell you on that. I'm gonna be honest with you on that. Oh, where's the? There you go. Slide. There you go. Keep working. Stay on your feet. You gotta live with something. Gotta live with something. Gotta live with something.
That's a good shot.
12 points already. Okay, keep moving. I like that pop out. Now take that shot. I'll live with that. That's a good pop out. No fouls. They need to press. They really need to extend this press for real. Make them start.
Make you
Yeah,
come
man,
work.
make them start that. They can't. They keep starting their offense on their side of the floor. Oh, come on. That's too easy. That's too easy. That's just too easy. That's just too easy. But see, that's what I'm saying, Rocky. Those buckets are just too easy, right? Jackson State they making hard shots. Turn around, pop out threes, free throws. This girl's doing layups. She's an all-time, she's the player of the year. One of the players of the Big East. Oh, geez, that's an offensive foul. One of the Big East players of the year and taking hard shots. What we're taking is what Paige needs to be taking. She's skilled enough to be taking those type of shots, but they're giving her the easy layups. Too easy. Too easy. Too easy. Too easy. And if you look at the play, if Shea,
they only have really 1 point. Well, Paige probably can play point guard too, but
yeah.
I would wear that starting point guard out though.
Hey, listen, I'll press that girl now. Hey, listen, KK Arnold, she like that. She fast, she quick. You know what I'm saying? She like that. But I would full court press
or get her off the ball.
Something. You gotta change it up. Yeah, I like this. UConn's making JSU play their game. The hell with whatever game plan JSU had. It is. And once again, I'm gonna keep telling y'all, just watch. If you look, I'll tell you what great offense looks like. Great offense looks like I have great players and I give them easy shots. That's what a great offense does. A great offense makes my great players get easy shots. So they get comfortable in the game really quickly and really early. Paige got 12 and 3 of them came from jump shots. You see what I'm saying? Like it's been layups, it's been stuff in the paint. It's just been a real easy game. Same thing with Edwards. Edwards I think she got about 8 or 10, and most of her points that came literally underneath the basket. And she's missed all her jump shots. You get what I'm saying? So
they have a system of how to relieve pressure off the dribbler, right? And then they make that person a threat. And then if the person who sets the screen gets the ball, then that person is not looking to shoot. They're looking for a pass in the paint.
Something easy.
Yeah.
Something easy. You know what I'm saying? And this is what, see the thing, thank you, God. The thing that JSU and Coach Reed have to understand, when you're as good as them, they don't need to be worrying about winning and losing games. They need to be worrying about how do we
play the game?
How do we play the game? Right? Because we gonna win the SWAC. Like that's not the mindset. The mindset is how can I make my team better? Can we play multiple styles of basketball? Right. So when I go into games against lesser competition, we're not here to run the score up. We're here to work our game. Right. Can we take like what Tamika Reed needs to do is she needs to go back and watch this UConn game because they're gonna lose. Once she loses this game, she needs to go back, watch this UConn tape, and figure out how to implement it into her team. So now I can beat you in multiple styles, right? I can run this, and I can bang with you, and I can take you off the dribble drive, she needs to implement this style of offense, and they don't have it. They literally not have it.
And that's what I would say, Scotty, in this game that I'm watching is, from my perspective, they're actually even though UConn has got a lot of easy shots, they're losing the game on the offensive end through bad shots and turnovers. Yeah. That's why they're losing the game. It's going to look like they're being dominated on the inside with 20 points, but bump that. The reason why they're in the situation they're in is because offensively, they've turned the ball over and taken some terrible shots. And,
no, I disagree. I think they have the players. All the girls can move. JSU is a guard-heavy team. Bowler, Maya, Luckett. Who else? Bowler, Maya, Bucket. You got Angel and Mahoney. 4 of those girls are guards. They can run the scheme. They just don't have it.
Again, I'll tell you, I'll be willing to bet this, right? If they ran a relay, the Jackson State players would win.
Easily.
So it's not an athleticism size kind of thing going on here that normally happens to the SWAC. That's not what was. This is a skill thing, Scotty, in my opinion. This is a skill thing. This is not an ability thing.
Skill and coaching. That's what it comes down to. And Gino been coaching this style for over 15, 17 years. So he knows
but he been there 30 years, man.
I don't know how long the Bama been. They've been there for a long time, but he's been coaching this style of offense. For a long time. Like you can go back to the Diana Taurasi days. They always ran motion style offense to where it's a fluid, consistent motion. It's not a lot herky jerky, a lot of dribbling out the ball, and a lot of air. The only time he would do that is if he had a true superstar, Maya, Diana, Brianna, right? Like those are the girls, Rebecca Lobo, like he would feed her, right? Like he never really had just dribble. That's not.
No, he ran a system. He
ran a system and then let those players get off in the system. Right, so Maya will go for 20 and 30 in the system, and 15 of those points will be layups. You see what I'm saying? Like it is what it is. Boom! Look at that. Look how easy that is, Rocky. This is an all-American player. You flash across the post and you get a turnaround layup. How easy is that? I'm not working for that. I'm telling you, it's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day.
But again, I still say Jackson State is the victim of being in a very weak conference.
Look at this. She's supposed to bend move over. What are you looking at?
Oh, look at the girl. Look at the girl right there. Shouldn't that girl slide down some?
She should. Once the girl saw her cut, she should have passed her off, and the girl Advent should have slid over and been right there so she couldn't do a turnaround layup. Oh, that's too easy. You got to make that. Nigga. You see how quick those girls recovered? Look how quick they moved over the lane. She had an open lane. Next thing you know,
they had a pit. There was nowhere you could go with the ball. She had to shoot. There was no player on that side of the court, right?
She went left, and that help defense came so damn fast. That help defense. It was 3 girls. She didn't have no girls. Next thing you know, it was 3 girls right there. That's just how they rotate. It's a style of play that they have that they just work.
Yeah. So I'm gonna ask Mr. Campbell this question. Maybe you can respond to it or whatever.
Look at the middle. Look how wide the middle is. Look how wide the middle is.
Why would they put one of the best SWAC teams in a while against this team in the tournament? Why wouldn't they give them a team with not a storied franchise, a storied history? Why wouldn't they just give them a team that they could be outmatched, but they wouldn't be against a coach and a program like UConn? Why wouldn't they give them, or did they simply just do this for TV ratings? I don't know. This doesn't seem fair to me.
Hey, chilling with Monet. I would love to hear from you. I don't really drop the link ever, but I'll drop the link for you, chilling with Monet. Yeah, there you go. There, the link's right there. If you see my name, chilling with Monet, click on that link and come up. And I'll let you guys. I think she's a UConn fan. She been breaking down UConn stuff all day long. Swing, 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 swing. Kick it out. Swing it again. Oh, that's a travel. I mean, there's something. I must say there's something there. God, dog. Yeah. I don't know what it was, but it's something. Okay. Yeah, I don't know what it was, but it's something.
Yeah, you talking about the move on the baseline?
Yeah, no, the move coming into the lane. Like I'm like, I don't know what it was, but it's something.
Yeah. What I'm saying is, she came from the the free throw line down and she did a pirouette or
I don't know. It was something on there.
looked like something you do when you're improvising
There
on
you
the
go.
electric slide.
Oh, pull up. Did they just call a moving screen? Jesus.
That's not a movie. That wasn't a moving screen.
Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. They in the bonus already. Lord have mercy. Now they want to go. Now they want to go press up. Lord have mercy. Melodies from heaven rain down on me. Rain down on me. Boy, if that ain't the luckiest shot I ever done seen in the tournament. But everything is just so hard. Everything is just so hard. Like,
Hey,
look how open these girls are. Everything they do is just so. Everything Jackson State getting is hard.
What kind of defense is Jackson State running now?
I don't even know no more. Floater. Do a floater. God damn it. This shot bowler.
Let me see what he says, because they knew JSU would give LSU hell, and I told everyone that LSU was better matchup. But this was TV. Oh, it was a TV game. That's what I think too. I think this was a TV game. Wow.
24-47 is the score. 24 Jackson State, 47 JSU.
This is crazy.
Dog, just do a fucking floater. Why can't you do a floater? Jesus Christ. You're in the paint. Oh, that's just too easy. Jesus Christ.
So this is my deal. Why do you even come off the big girl on the out there? You should stay on page. You know what I mean? Don't come off of her.
It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
No, they act like these girls are not all Americans. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you talk about all American girls. You know what I'm saying? I disagree.
So no. I'm not. So let's look at. I brought the tournament bracket up. Let's look at the other 3 seeds.
You got it up? Pull it. You can pull it up. You can share your screen.
Hold on. Let me. I thought I got the schedule up, not the actual bracket. Hold on.
Just Google 3 seeds in the tournament.
All right. Yeah. Let me see. Let me Google it. 3 seeds.
That's not a moving screen? All right. Paige said, I got this. Filet. Here you go. Right there. NC State, Oregon State, LSU. There you go.
I'd have took Oregon State all day long. I probably wouldn't have wanted to go. If it's on the West Coast, I wouldn't have wanted to go there, but I took Oregon State for sure.
I would have took anybody but UConn. NC State, I think they would have got whopped. But Oregon State and LSU, I think they would have had LSU, I don't give a damn what y'all talking about. They would have had a great chance. They would have had a great chance if they went against LSU. LSU is the exact same team as Jackson State. The only thing Jackson State don't got is Anisha Morrow. Anisha Morrow is a flat-out problem. But they're the exact same team. Mr. Campbell, coming to you.
Okay, man. This is what bothers me about these people that watch women's college basketball for 5 games. So I'm going to clear up what my statement was. And Scotty said styles make fights. Okay, these LSU don't have shooters. They play in the paint. That's Jackson State game. A rock fight, a street fight, and then the proximity of Jackson to LSU, more fans in the stands, the boom, and all that makes a big difference. I said they should play in Raleigh. If you guys watch NC State, which you don't watch NC State, they got their ass ran by Notre Dame. because they don't have the shooters. UConn has shooters. That is not a good matchup for Jackson State. That's what my point was. So it's not that a 3 seed. They are 3 seeds for a reason. All these teams are really good. But I'm talking about matchup wise. First of all, this is why I know you guys don't watch LSU. LSU has not been a big team the whole year. They lost to Auburn. I know y'all didn't watch that game. I did. They lost to Mississippi State. I watched the game. I know you didn't. So stop doing with this LSU cap, because the point of it is, if you don't want to watch the LSU game against Rice, and I'm telling you right now, Jackson State is a better team than Rice. I'm telling you that right now, point blank, period.
Yeah.
And LSU struggled with Rice. So you guys need to just chill when I know you don't watch women's college basketball like that. I do. So that's what I'm talking about. I'm not saying that Jackson State would be any 3 seeds. The 3 seeds are really good. But my point of it is the style. LSU style fits Jackson State style for them to win the game. I knew they were going to have problems with this game because of where Connecticut played and because it's in Connecticut. Okay, it's in Connecticut. It's a different vibe up there. So that's all I'm saying. So let's just be clear. So all of you all just capping like that, I know y'all didn't watch that Auburn game. I know you didn't. Because if you would have watched, you would have saw Auburn beat them because they slowed the game down and they hit shots. LSU can't hit shots. Every game that LSU has lost because they don't hit shots.
Facts.
They're not a good outside shooting team.
Facts.
That's why that's a great matchup. So that's my cap. So anybody want to talk women's college basketball for me, you can come right on here on this stage, and baby, I will go all the way back to 1980. So I love women's college basketball. And Scotty, you know this.
Yeah.
You know this.
Yeah, you're a fan. You're a fan.
So that's what I'm saying. Y'all just need to chill with that. So the point of it is they should have put them either in Raleigh or they should have put them in LSU. Confirm, but that was more naturally geographic, and they should have moved Chattanooga up to UConn. That's what they should have did. So the reason why I said the TV thing was because they do not match games up for TV. That's the same reason why LSU is in the same bracket with Iowa. That is a TV setup because they want Caitlin Clark and LSU to play in that grade 8 game for that white girl to get her get back. So don't tell me that's not how this stuff is set up. Okay?
All right, Mr.
So that's all I got, man. I'll be back.
I appreciate it. Monique, is it Monet or Monique?
Moni, you can hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you nicely. You got
No, my bad.
Like the rapper Moni Love.
Yeah, that's exactly who I was named. Middle name was named after. So yeah.
That's what's up. Hey, please introduce yourself to my fans and let us know what it's about.
This is my first time doing this, but yeah, I'm repping UConn. You know,
Hey, we can see. We can see.
But the dude that was just on, sorry about I didn't catch his name,
Campbell.
but
Mr. Campbell.
he was spitting. Because a lot of this does have to do with a script. Like he said, they put Iowa, LSU in the same region because they want that to play out, as well as them putting Louisville in the same region as them, but they lost to Middle Tennessee. So with the HVL connection, because she went to Louisville or whatever. So, but he's right regarding the script. I don't think they set JSU up to be embarrassed or anything, but I do agree that they got a bad seed. I think they shouldn't have got UConn. They should have at least been a 12 seed, maybe. I think they got a bad deal for real. Like, and I honestly thought today the game would be a lot more competitive. Like, I don't know what JSU's game plan was. Like, I personally thought we're limited in our players. We just don't have enough, and then we don't do well with pressure at all. And the fact that they're not pressuring them is crazy to me. Like, I thought that's literally what they were going to do. And they would have to put the ball in Nika Mule's hands, and she fumbles all the time. Like you said, they don't have the talent-wise as far as who's on the floor right now. None of the girls on JSU can see Aaliyah Edwards or Paige Beckers, but the other three,
it's
even. So I
think Arnold adds something.
I like Arnold. I do like
KK.
The only thing I say with KK is because she's still young. So that's the only point I got with KK.
The only thing I'll say about that, they don't see a player like KK in the sweat. You know what I mean?
I disagree. No, I disagree. No, because you got Zay Green, you got the Grambling girl. Listen, guards in the SWAC are galore. That's
Yeah.
that's our
with that kind of explosiveness and speed.
absolutely. No. You'll get guards in the swag. That's you see what we look like, yo. You know,
Yeah, that's our thing. Like we play defense and we go at it. So
You know
I get that. Yeah.
what the white girls bring to a lot of teams is the shooting aspect,
Yeah.
and you don't get a lot of Paige buckets who like the Caitlin Clarks. Those are like you go, oh shit, like that white girl really good. You know what I'm saying?
To be honest, UConn does not have that. That's been the lack with UConn for the last couple of years, aside from the injury bug that they keep having.
Yeah.
Gino recruits a certain type of player. He hasn't gone after the Tina Charles from New York type of players, the Maya Moores and stuff like that. He hasn't gone after them for a while. And that's the one issue that I have with the players that he's been getting. They're all soft, aside from like Paige. So he's not getting the white girls that come with the grip besides
Like
her, but she hasn't been playing.
He's like the Diana
Exactly.
Taurasi.
But he likes big girls though. So Gino likes big girls though. And so he doesn't. I don't remember him ever having like a small guard. Like he likes a 6 foot, 5'10" guard.
Renee Montgomery.
And then what about like a few years ago, but like 4 or 5 years ago?
Brianna Edwards.
Yeah, she was like super short, like super small when I think they went against.
Yeah, I remember.
She was like from Texas, yeah. She's like from Dallas or something like that. She was a really, really, really small guard. But so the point guard position to me is just talent wise, right? But his star players are usually his center, his forward, or his two guards. Like those are usually his star players. Everybody else can get in where they fit in. And Moni, let me ask you this: from what you've seen from UConn, if they had the full slate, let's put this game out. Just put this game to rest. Mm-hmm. If they had the full slate of players, the girl from Egypt and the other girls that are hurt, how good is this team together as a body?
Oh, they were preseason top 2. And it's because you literally have Azzy Fudd sitting on the bench, who's like the female Steph Curry. Like she's a shooter. She's a shooter. She's a shooter. And she was his first brand sign. I know they say the girl from South Carolina is, but Azzy Fudd was his first signed student athlete. And she's sitting on the bench with her ACL messed up. So it's like for the last 3 years, UConn has had it bad with their injuries. Like they can't get right for some reason. I don't know if it's because somebody got their voodoo doll. Whoever got the voodoo doll, let it go. Please let it go. Just let it go. But they were preseason top 2. Like they have a starting 5 on their bench because of injuries. Like a whole nother team starting 5 could be the girls that's sitting on the bench right now.
Wow. So literally.
And that's why I'm saying I don't understand why JSU is not pressuring them. They only have 7 bodies. And then the other 2, they're not really that good. And that's my team. They're not that good. That's why I said I thought it would be closer. I picked UConn to win, of course, but I thought JSU would do way better than what it is that they're doing. Like, I don't know what they're doing.
To me, I feel like the style of play is just so completely different.
A level ahead, yeah.
It's so different. Like the one thing I've always loved about UConn is just their natural ability to run back screen, like to fake the pass and just automatically. I'm like, what triggers that? Like I always think like what triggers it, because they'll come up for the pass and then they just scoop and they'll do a backdoor cut, right? Like this is part of their offense, and the style of plays are really killing it. And you used to see the ease of which Aaliyah Edwards is being able to score. You know what I'm saying? The ease of which Paige can be able to score. And then when those girls get going, everybody else feels comfortable because they're like, I don't got to do much.
Because when Paige isn't playing well, they're lost. So you're right.
Scotty, they wide open though, Scotty.
That's because they gotta stop everybody. They gotta stop the 2 big girls, which is Paige and Aaliyah.
Like that's what I'm surprised. Like shots aren't being contested. Like even under the goal, they get in that pocket pass wide open.
Yeah,
you know. So,
I honestly thought they would pressure. I thought they would attack Aaliyah. This is her first game back after getting an injury, and she got the face mask on. So she has a little bit of adjusting she needs to do with the mask. I thought they would get her in foul trouble. Once you get her in foul trouble, the inside presence is out. Jackson State can attack. what was the coach? What was her game plan?
Hey, Moni, on offense, what have you seen from Jackson State that the reason UConn is doing so well against Jackson State offensively? I mean, what do you see the UConn defense doing to the Jackson State offense that makes it?
To be honest, I think, of course, they're playing defense. It's their first game, and they've had the bad history with the previous NCAA tournament. So I think they wanted to get out on a good start. But honestly, I don't think they're doing that much. Jackson State seems scared. Like people will admit it or they won't admit it, especially with the last 3 years. But when you see that UConn across people's chest, a lot of them girls get scared. And they walk into the game like, oh, we're going to lose.
Because it's UConn.
Because it's UConn. And then you're up at Stores. And I don't get the fact when they're like, oh, UConn has the home court advantage. Yeah, they do. But everybody in the crowd is old and white. Like, they're not up there cheering. It's not rocking. The most action that they're getting right now is the JSU band. Like, so it's not really that scary to play up there. But I think those girls went in there probably nervous, see the UConn across their chest, and they were already down 20 points. Because it's not like UConn is doing anything that astronomical. They're standing on the perimeter. They're not moving their bodies, trying to tire them out. They have 7 people. Get them tired. Get them to make fouls. Like, they're just standing there, and they're just watching.
Yeah. Watching. I think, to me, and I agree with you. I think if Jackson State would have came out once it went 2-2, if you come out in full court press off the rip, like we here, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Ohio State gave them nightmares the last tournament, pressing them. Like they had 10 turnovers in a row from being pressured. Granted, Paige is back. You could put the ball in her hand a little bit, but if Gino likes to run Paige off the ball. He wants to have the ball in Nika Mule's hands. She's not a point guard. He's making her a point guard. She can't stand pressure. So that's why I'm thinking like JSU might can have a chance because you pressure Nika Mule. She's going to fumble the ball and they on the races, running up the court, getting a layup. That's what I thought JSU would do. They're not doing none of that.
I think that might be half that. I mean, coming out of what we're in the first quarter, coming out the first quarter, or we had halftime. We had halftime, right?
Yeah, I think so.
I think coming out of half, you gotta change it up. Like I agree with Moni. Like my belief is if we gonna go down, we gonna go down swinging. Okay,
exactly.
We gonna go down. Everybody gonna get a chance to play. Okay, because we about to press the hell out these girls, and we gonna go out swinging. We're not gonna go out sitting back on our hands and letting UConn take the fight to us. Like you said, knowing they only got 7 players.
7 players. Like, move, y'all just standing there on the offense. Like, make them run around the court on defense. Get them tired. Once they're tired, they're making fouls. Now somebody got to go to the bench, and then they have to put somebody in who doesn't get much playing time, or they don't have nobody to put in, and then they just foul out. So it's like, I don't get it. They need to change something. They need to have some type of conversation and have time and tell them to do something better. Like you said, if you're gonna lose, all right, lose, but don't get whooped on that.
Yeah, don't go down like this. Don't go out like this. You
don't get whooped down. No, don't get
with 7 girls, like, make them, make that fourth quarter be like they only got 5 girls left. You know what I'm saying? Like we go, some gonna have to give. You know what I'm saying?
And I ain't saying like rough them up, but be aggressive with them.
Yeah,
have them think like that. I'm still rooting for UConn, but I wouldn't see, the HBCU get the notoriety that I think they deserve. Like, there needs to be more light shed on the HBCUs and the girls because they can ball, but they're
man, Moni, listen, we love you coming up. Listen,
thank y'all.
No problem. Listen, after the game, come right back on.
I got you.
After the game, come right back on. We'll break this thing on down again. Oh, I like that. I like her. What they do?
Oh yeah. Yeah, she know her UConn basketball.
You know what I'm saying? And one, go ahead, Rob.
No, I was just gonna say, and Baylor has played UConn a lot non-tournament games and a few games in the Final Four, whatever. And one thing UConn has always struggled with is man-to-man defense. Like, if you get a player that can play off the bounce, whatever, you could get their players in foul trouble, this, that, and the other. And it doesn't seem like Jackson State is even posing a threat offensively to like their key play. Like Paige doesn't have it. She gets to stand and watch
Yeah.
for defense. And what is that? And she's resting on defense and she's, converting at a very high level on offense, man. It just doesn't seem like Jackson State came prepared. I hate to say that, but it doesn't seem like they came prepared.
I think it's attack the weak links, attack Nika Moore, attack Ashlyn Shade, right? Like if I know I'm better than you one-on-one, right? Attack those matchups, find those matchups and attack them. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's a great start. And I do believe, like Moni said, like pressure. Listen, we coming out the gate. It's full court press. We not playing this game with you. You know what I'm saying? So you got to figure out a way to make it work. You just got to figure out a way to make it work. And I want to see what this game plan, what Tamika Reed's game plan is coming out, because I'm going to be honest. I'm going to be honest. I agree with Moni. Like the game plan that came into this game was horrible, was absolutely horrible. And I want to see how well Tamika Reed does coming out of half, if she can make the right adjustments. Here we go. I like this. I like this start. I like this start.
Pass the ball
I
in
like
and still around the.
Here we go. Here we go.
Side, Scotty. There's no motion.
I don't like this 1-3-1. I'm not liking this 1-3-1. I'm not liking this 1-3-1. I think it should be. I still think there should be more press. I'm not liking this 1-3-1. I'm really not. We'll live with that shot. Okay. Be there. Oh, Jesus. Watch the baseline. Why is two people on one girl? Good pass. That's a damn good pass. God damn it. That's such a. I don't like this 1-3-1. I'm just keeping it real with you. When these white girls can shoot the way they can shoot, you can't go 1-3-1.
Why won't they just man?
I'm just not a fan of 1-3-1. Set the screen, hit it. You didn't even use it.
They playing man on Jackson State, bro. They playing man on Jackson State.
Yeah, because that's what they do. They're a high ball pressure team. They're over rotating. Luckett is over rotating. That's the issue in this 1-3-1. She's over rotating. In a 1-3-1, the back person is supposed to slide out. The other person replaces and fills. I wish I had a telestrator. God damn it. But she's over rotating. Ooh, good move. This is just too easy. God darn it, this is just too easy. Jesus Christ. Just too damn easy. Back door. God. That's just too, dog. I don't know what you're supposed to do with that. It's just too easy.
The girl that should have been shadowing the back door was just looking.
But once again, when you're not used to seeing this style of basketball,
what you mean? You mean execution?
Spacing, execution, shooters. They're not used to seeing these girls at a high level and knowing. Okay. I'm gonna say something. When Jackson State steps on the court in the SWAC, they are the UCONN. They are the UCONN in the SWAC, right? The girls get intimidated when JSU steps on the court. These white girls have seen better competition than Jackson State. So even though the black girl might say, I know I'm better than you, I know I'm more talented than you, the white girl be like, I've played better competition than you.
Yeah.
I've played better competition than you.
They know how to deal with Jackson State better than Jackson State knows how to deal with them.
Come on. Yeah. I've played better competition than you. I've seen more talented girls than you. I've seen more talented teams than you. So there is no fear factor in you being a black girl who can play basketball. And that ain't. I didn't see USC. We didn't see Juju Watkins. I didn't see Notre Dame. I didn't see South Carolina. You get what I'm saying? Like,
so Scotty, on the offensive side of the ball, right? Can you coach execution style offense and get it to where you can work on it in the game. And because obviously Jackson State offensively, they can't get past 3 passes. You know what I mean?
That's never been their style of play, Rocky. You can't teach a dog new tricks while in the game. You're trying to teach a dog new tricks in the game when you've never taught them this, right? When it comes to basketball IQ, if I teach you, if you see how UConn, and I was telling Moni this, when you see the trigger actions by UConn, that's just, I understand basketball, right? If you overplay me when I come get the ball, both girls know you're supposed to dive. If the girl overplays you in the front, you dive to the basket, because why? She can't play both sides. It's a trigger action, right? So,
and I think Scotty was talking about being intimidated by athleticism.
Yeah.
We weren't talking about whether white girls
just athleticism, right?
It's just being intimidated by athleticism, and the UConn girls who play at the highest level of basketball, they're not intimidated by athleticism. They're gonna be playing against girls who jump higher, who move faster. You know what I mean? So Jackson State has to be able to execute at a high level.
Yeah. So to me, it's the style that you see from Gino is something that they've done against team after team after team. So when it's like second nature. Tamika Reed cannot instill a motion offense in a game because the girls don't know. They don't know how to continually move. Because they never had to. Because in the SWAC, 2 passes and you open, or I'm blowing past you. Dribble drive, I'm blowing right past you. That's all they're used to. That's it. Or I dump it down. Like, why are you shooting that shot? Like, why are you shooting that shot?
Because I'm on TV, Scotty. I'm on TV. My mama watching me.
All Jackson State had done in all the tournament is literally, I beat you off the dribble. We do a little dribble drive. If I don't beat you off the dribble, I pass it in the post and you're there. That's it.
That's primitive.
That's all they've ever done. And when you're used to playing bad basketball shows up. But once again, styles make fights. LSU plays bad basketball. So does Jackson State. So it would have worked. I keep trying to tell people.
So, okay. But here's the deal with LSU, and I'll say this because I've watched them several times this year. They can get in a point where they can impose themselves physically on the other team.
But Jackson, that's what, like Mr. Campbell said, but that's what Jackson State loves. Jackson State loves that. Jackson State loves a gritty, grinded out type of game because the game never gets away from you. Right? It never gets away from you. And they'll take Angel Reese one-on-one. The only person that Jackson State don't have an answer for is Anisha Morrow. They don't have an answer for her. Period. Anisha Morrow is that girl. To me, I think she's better than Angel Reese. That's just me personally. So, but you know what I'm saying? They don't have they don't have an answer for Anisha Morrow. But for Angel Reese, they'll put Angel Jackson on her and just have her. You know what I'm saying? If we're being honest, Aaliyah Edwards has better post moves than Angel Reese. She's more athletic than Angel Reese, in my personal opinion. I think where Angel Reese becomes a secondary, like where she's elite, is her second jump ability.
Absolutely. Yeah. Absolutely.
Hey, that second jump is crazy. Like she touched the ground, come right back up, and she's right back in it. You know what I'm saying? So it's that. But
her second jump is like a guy. People don't realize that. But she don't have to load back up or anything like that for that second jump.
She just gets back up. You know what I'm saying? But
pogo stick.
No, you can't leave these white girls that open. They can shoot. Like these white girls can shoot. Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. It is what it is, man. It just and to me, I just think this is just a bad matchup, man. It's just it can't get no worse than this. Because let me say this. The issue that you have is my players can't guard you one-on-one, so I need the help defense, right? So then the person that I'm helping off of is the white girl who can't move, and she's just sitting in the corner waiting for the pass. So I can't match up like I really want to because I gotta help.
And this is my thing about a team like UConn. Because we're so well drilled or whatever, if you don't come at them hot, you can't warm up against them. They can't be your warm-up game.
Oh, nah.
You know?
Oh, nah. Nah.
They can't be your warm-up game. So Jackson State was going to have to come in the tournament functioning at a high level in order to compete with UConn. And this level is a jump for them. I don't care what anybody says. This level is a big, huge jump for them.
Oh, look at the ball. Look at the ball movement. God damn. They are the ha. Dog, the way they swing the ball is magnifique. Do you see that ball movement? I'm not hesitating.
But but the players who pass the ball are looking at the defense. You know what I mean? They're reading the defense. They saw that it was 5 players in the paint. They know ain't no more players out.
This is the definition of
clinic.
No. This is the definition of the ball beats the man every time. And a basketball coach is always going to tell you a pass is going to beat you dribbling every time. Right? So the quicker I swing the ball, oh, that's a good cut. That's a damn good cut. That's the best cut Jack State done made all day. The ball's always going to beat the man. So that's why you swing.
That was nice.
That's the best pass I done seen all day. Best cut and best pass all time. She said the 4-time swag pitcher is fire, but they getting the shit beat down their legs. Oh boy. Oh my God.
And that t-shirt probably cost what? $700 she got on? How much does Balmain cost? Even if and it's got Paris on it, how much does that t-shirt cost?
Let me look that check up. Balmain t-shirt.
How much does a Balmain t-shirt cost?
$307. Oh God, dog. I see one for $595, another one for $307. Jesus Christ. So it's $350.
Who out here paying $350 for t-shirts? That's what I want to know.
Hey, a coach making some good money. This is, oh Lord, this ain't what I thought it would be. Oh yeah, good call good call with the elbow. Ooh.
Oh yeah, that was vicious.
Yeah, that
might be gone.
That might be a flagrant. I'm gonna need that to be a flagrant too, ref.
He might be gone.
I'm gonna need that to be a flagrant too. She got to go. I need that flagrant too.
Hey, how many of y'all got Balmain t-shirts?
Not me.
And if y'all do, make sure y'all hit that super chat.
If you got a $350 t-shirt, you should be a member. Okay, let me.
Yeah.
If you got a $350 t-shirt, you damn sure need to be a member. Okay, let me just say that. Okay. Does a sweater count? That's even more expensive. If you got a Balmain sweater, you should super chat and be a member. Okay.
Where we at on the membership, Scotty?
Let me see. I think we got like 330, 340. Let me see.
Scotty, you being nice and making this a open chat, but I know we got Monet this way, so I know there's a method behind your madness. But
you know what I'm saying? I would have never been able to meet Monet. You know what I'm saying?
But we call her Monet, and her name is Moni. Anyway,
Moni, I'm sorry.
Yeah, we messing that up.
We need to do better.
And just think, I'm always getting on my mama for calling people the wrong name, and I'm doing the same thing.
I'm gonna put the subscriber button on. Make sure these Bama subscribing. Let me see. I went to the wrong thing. Let me go back. Go to these analytics.
But I appreciate Moni coming and watching the game with the black folks.
Yeah,
She could be over there with the whites. She could be over there with the whites, watching the game with the whites, where they got plenty of drinks, when they got plenty caviar and matzo crackers and all that. But she's over here with the blacks, and I appreciate you being over here with the blacks.
Facts. We ain't got no kegs over here. You know what I'm saying? We ain't.
There's no keggers here, buddy. No keggers.
Oh man. So we had 246. We had 246 members.
Man, we almost there, Scotty. We almost there, bro.
Yeah.
We almost there. Can we get 10 before we get off today, man?
Can we get 10 members?
Can we get 10 members, man?
Man.
Can we get 10 members?
10 members.
Can we get a fifth of Crown Raw? 10 members. That's all we want. Just a fifth of Crown. Just another purple bag. That's all we want.
Boy, you funny.
That's another purple bag, man.
Boy, you stupid.
Well, you know, the game is kind of
I need that to be
out of reach and everything, man. And you know what I say, Scotty? Watching female basketball, what I always say, man, there's nothing like watching black women in college. Like, black women in college are the absolute best that America has to offer. And that's nothing against project chicks. If you're a project chick, you love to you too. But college women, black college women are some of the best women, some of the best representation of America. And I want to say that. And I don't mean, and again, if you're a project chick or a project chick lover, that's not align y'all in any way, form, or fashion. The eyelashes and all that, we love it. It's cool. But there's nothing like black college women.
That's facts.
In my opinion.
I give you that.
Yo, Fresh, you ready?
Disrespecting my bros, but
I love y'all, bros.
Man, I love y'all, bros. Babies, having babies without no drama. Come on. I love my baby mama. Not mama, you know, you get it. You know, y'all get it. Y'all get it.
Well, we really know how to celebrate the ratchet. We turn lemons into lemonade, though, as black people.
Oh my God, bro. Everything is falling. Jesus Christ. Man. God. No.
We take an unfortunate situation of a child having a child and we goddamn near celebrate it, don't we?
Oh, Lord have mercy.
Hey, Scotty.
What's up?
That episode, when I saw that, well, does anybody know?
What episode?
When I asked you about Key having that glow about her about a couple months ago.
Yeah, they know. Yeah, we made an announcement.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you called it.
Was like, you was talking about it's her skin regimen or her.
Oh,
you talking about that Nivea or whatever you was talking about. That's that lotion. I'm like, that's something different, you know.
Yeah,
I know my old man instincts never fail me.
Yeah. I've been around. I've had a few. Yeah. She was definitely pregnant at that time. Oh, can I get an AL1? Let me answer, Mr. Sutton. Shout out to you, Mr. Sutton. He says, Scotty, how do you think JSU team performs if they win an NIT? Listen, I think it's all about styles. I don't think JSU does well with teams that shoot. That's just the nature of the beast. They don't do well with teams that shoot because they're not disciplined enough to stay on, match up, and do everything that they're necessary. Oh, that's a good drive. See what I'm saying? They're not disciplined. Yeah. They're not disciplined enough. So I think any team that shoots the ball well is going to give JSU fits. And nice take, Maya. Nice take. Can I get a foul? You know what I'm saying? So it's that. So I think styles make fights. So if they would have got the right matchup, I think they could do well. But
their defense starts out looking like a man-to-man, but at the end of it, it looked like some type of amoeba.
Dog, because everybody want to help.
is that something you can afford to do in the SWAC that you can't afford to do with other players?
Absolutely, because at the end of the day, that's what I got.
Who's the best shooting team in the SWAC?
That's like who's the biggest midget.
Okay. So okay. So that's like in some years asking who's the second best quarterback in the SWAC. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's just like everybody play the position, but do they play it well? You know what I'm saying? Like everybody shoots, but they don't shoot it well. Like no team.
Okay. I get it.
I think Grambling probably the best overall shooting team. Either Grambling or Southern. You know what I'm saying? Like just guard shooting. But
they don't have three shooters on the floor at all times or anything like that.
It ain't nobody. It ain't nobody that I'll be like, oh, don't leave her open. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't think there's a person in the SWAC that I'll be like, don't leave that girl open.
Oh, you at 24-hour fitness talking about I live.
Yeah, I'll live with that. I'll live with that. You gotta make a few of those before I'm out like, yeah, like you legit. I remember Southern had this little short guard. She made the game winner against Jackson State in the championship game last year. She's actually a pretty good shooter. I don't know if she's still there, but she was a pretty good shooter. Bowler to me is a good shooter, but I think she gets overhyped for her athleticism. She's not like a great guard. Like she's just she's okay. But if she's in the game and the game is like Jackson State is kind of like in the game or they're ahead and she's comfortable, she can shoot that thing. But nice backdoor. That's what I'm talking about. See, that's what Jackson State needs to look like. If they can get more of that, this will be a different game. Easy buckets. Easy buckets. That's what you need to see more. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. That was such a damn great pass. God damn it. Damn, that was so good. Damn, that was
again. I want to show this off to all of our fans and this is my bets for.
You gotta zoom in. You gotta zoom in, Rocky.
Today. I gotta zoom. Okay, hold on. Let me see.
Zoom in.
How do I zoom in on?
Go to the top right. It should be like the three dots, and then you just click.
You talking about on the zoom in on
your screen? Yeah, like that. Yeah.
All right, bet. All right.
Keep going. Keep going. Yeah, that's better. Okay, right there.
That them for blind.
That's good. That's good. Right there.
All right, bet. So these are today's bets, and you can see today these are my bets. I took Michigan State +5 over whoever they playing. Texas. I took Oakland +6, and then I took a favorite. I took Iowa State, and I took the underdog. I took Kansas. But what I wanted to show was my bets from yesterday. Let me see if I click this. No, show more. Yeah. So this is yesterday right here.
100 for 14.
Oh, that's a bet right there. That's 100. Yeah, future on North Carolina win it all.
Oh, okay. All
right. So this is what I was talking about yesterday. What was yesterday? 23rd. These are pennies.
22nd.
My close bets. I need my close bets. Close wagers. All right. All right. So this is yesterday right here. And I went 5 for a while. I'm so proud of myself. Didn't win a lot of money, guys. Don't have a lot of money, but if y'all want to donate, send some more super chats over, and we'll definitely get it weighted up for you. So this year I took Baylor over Colgate. I took Texas A&M to win outright on the money line. They were only 1 point underdog, but I took them on the money line. I took UAPB +6.5, and it was a 4-point game. Ooh. They lost to San Diego State. And this is the one. This was the sleeper right here.
That's all they paid out was $9.
Yeah, but yeah, because it was a 1-point game. It was like even. You know what I mean?
I'm just saying that's a great call. I thought they would pay out.
I wish
more.
I would have done a parlay with all these. Anyway, and then I did Grand Canyon. I took them over St. Mary's, and they killed St. Mary's. People that I knew about Grand Canyon because I watched them play Tarleton and a few other schools around in Texas because they're in that WAC with Texas.
Yeah,
and I knew they were good. I knew they had real good players and everything, and so I took them. So today we'll see how I do.
Hey, that girl Avin shooting from New York. That girl out here just shooting them shits from a mile. And them jakes high as hell. They arcing them jokers. Look where she shot this from. From another area code. Scout.
Now this site I bet on, right? It's called BetUS. And they'll give you a bonus. They'll give you up to a $300 bonus. But I need your email in order to refer you so you can get the bonus. So if you put your email in the chat, you'll get a little bit. And then I also get a little bit if you end up signing up. So just so you know.
Well, it looked like they're gonna cover the spread. So everybody good on covering the spread.
What's the spread on Jackson State spread?
34.5.
34. It was 34.5.
It was 34.5.
Man, I should have took that. But I didn't look at any of the girls' odds. I was just looking at the guys. I was just betting on the guys, man.
Yeah. It was 34.5.
I would have bet that they wouldn't have got beat by 34.
He said I got him at 38. God, dog.
Though at halftime I would have been concerned though.
Yeah, I think it was 22 right now. So.
So being in Ohio, Scotty, you get all the bets. You get to bet on all the platforms.
Yep.
Damn.
Yep.
I would move to Ohio for that though.
I don't even be betting like that though. You know.
Yeah. You're a prognosticator that don't want to make no money prognosticating.
Yeah. I can't put no money behind it.
Yeah, you just tight. Just go ahead and say it, Scotty.
I am very frugal with my money. I am very frugal.
Yeah, you gotta enjoy watching the chokehold over there. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because I don't like watching games being pressured about winning money. I like to just watch it and just feel the pressure of the game. Not
Well, Scotty, this is what I think. Like a guy like you, right? This is just I'm not. A guy like you has to bet games that you don't have a rooting interest in, and that you can just objectively break down and who you think will win. You understand what I'm saying? And I think, again, if people could do that in the SWAC with all the knowledge that is in the SWAC, if people could just, like everybody in the SWAC knew that UConn wasn't going to beat Jackson State by 34. Everybody freaking knew that.
Yeah.
Everybody knew that. But again, you would have been over the odds makers. There's a lot of people who took the brand UConn, because of what they've done. A lot of people took just based on the name. Yeah. But you can use your knowledge of the SWAC to beat the odds makers, in my opinion, especially in football.
It'd be like that.
Especially in football. So.
Yeah, I mean, my thing is, if I'm watching something, I have a vested interest to some extent. You know what I'm saying? Like, SWAC now. I mean, watching HBCU football mostly is like my job now, right? So it's just like most MEAC games, I don't have no rooted interest. Most SWAC games, I don't have a rooted interest. You know what I'm saying? But if it was FAM or if it was Andrew playing or something like that, I got a little bit more extra, a little emphasis on it. But other than that, man, I just be playing. I just can't. Like, if I know, like, stuff that I know is a guarantee, like when I would see like the betting thing of like Jackson beating Valley by when they had Dancy, right? I'm like, they would have like Valley losing by 21. I'm like, you're not beating Valley with Coach Dancy. Now the coach now, yeah, you'll beat Valley by 21. But when Dancy was coaching there, I don't give a damn who's coming in there. You're not beating Valley by 2 touchdowns. It's not happening. That's just how
like
good they
when I want to say the point spread with Prairie View was like 24 or 25. And I say, Scotty, I took Prairie View. I think, in the SWAC championship, I took Prairie. He said, you're going to lose. Yeah, that's what you told me. You're going to lose. I wish you would have goddamn told me that when I bet my money. There's no way they're going to stay within 25 points of. I'm like, we got the weather on our side, we got the rain, we got everything, Scotty. He's like, no.
I think they did. I think they won. I think FAMU won by what? 21 or 28?
No, it was a beat down.
That was the no. That was the homecoming was a beat down.
No, both of them I think were beat down.
Yeah, they beat them by. I think they beat them by like 21.
28 both. Oh.
I think the SWAC championship they lost by 24.
I lost my money, whatever it was. And it was like 20.
Oh, that's got to be money. That's got to be cash. Oh, you got to make that, Maya. You got to make that. Oh, they really got 7 girls, and they running these girls out the gym. That's crazy to me. They got 7 girls, and they running these girls out the gym. That's crazy. How was that a foul?
It was 21. It was 34 to 14. And but I had them like it was 20 or something like that. It was 20, I think. And you were like, they're not gonna stay within 20. There's no chance.
Oh yeah, I can definitely believe that.
You were like, they're gonna lose.
The first game, I knew FAMU was gonna beat the brakes off of PV. I already knew what it was. I don't know why I knew that. I just had a strong feeling that because first of all, PV wasn't that good if we're just being honest. And then second of all, I just knew they was gonna beat the brakes off them dudes. She double dribbled. Come on, you can't make this shit up. You can't make this girl's on a fast break and she double dribble. How'd that happen? Why are you jumping? Jesus Christ. Jeez.
So while I'm on here, I'm about to get my tickets, Scotty, right now. While I'm on here, because
I'm glad you're on here. Me and the family, we driving down to Alabama State. We're gonna drive down.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we're gonna drive down. So
all 6.5 of y'all?
All of us.
5.5.
I don't know if we're bringing the baby. But we might leave the baby with Key's grandma. But me and the 2 older kids, yeah, we definitely coming because they want to see Andrew. So
cool.
They call him Uncle Andrew. So they want to see.
Well, hey, I understand, my man.
Yeah, so we trying to make it a nice little and it's spring break. Oh no, it's not spring break for them. No, they'll be getting off of spring break. So yeah,
they'll be hooking school. Just go ahead and say it, Scotty. You'll be foregoing their education.
No, April.
You'll be foregoing their education.
No, April 8th is the solar eclipse, and the schools are out.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's a big deal around here, man.
So if anybody in Alabama State on here, if y'all got some Airbnbs, let your boy know.
Yeah, you're gonna need an Airbnb. Yeah, you're gonna need an Airbnb mansion.
Stop it, bro. I just need 2 bedrooms. That's all I need. I just need 2 bedrooms.
Hey, Scotty, you might as well go ahead and get that starting 5, bro. You know what I mean? You almost there.
I'm not there yet. That's just too easy. That is just too easy. What are you doing? Moni, if you want to come back, you're more than welcome to. They about to be up 30.
Oh man, that 34 is looking in question.
Looking real shaky. Oh no. Oh my gosh, man. This is
They gotta put the walk-ons at some point in the game, man.
And they literally only got 7 girls. Jesus
But
Christ.
no, Jackson State let them play too comfortable, man. They let them play too comfortable, man. I mean, they were comfortable, Scotty. They were like playing.
Listen, I don't give a damn if you would have gave Jackson State $2 million. All right, they were still gonna get their ass whooped because of the simple fact of the matter is the scheme and the styles make fights. I can't listen. Basketball is no different than football. We know if I broke down how Alabama State likes to run the ball and FAMU likes to throw it around the yard, style make fights, right? So it's no different in basketball. There's other teams that like to do certain things, and there's other teams that like to have certain things happen as well. So it's just how it goes. You get what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, styles make fights, and this was a bad style. It was a bad style, period. He said beating the red off in jerseys. Wow.
Okay.
Yeah, I hate to say it. I do think they got outcoached today. I really do. I really do. I really do believe she got outcoached. I think the style in which that
because they'll be wanting to have fun with me. I'm sorry about that.
Let me take this call. 9197 coming to you.
Hey, what's up, Scott? I just got one thing to say, and it's the white light in all of this that's going on right now. D'Amica Reed will be back at JSU next year.
I agree.
I think you have to.
I agree. And let me ask you this. Do you think that if she made a jump to another level and got another level of talent, do you think her style of play her style in which she coaches could work at a different level? Because I believe let's say she went to a Wichita State or a like a school like Creighton or Drake, like one of those mid-major, what I'm saying? Like right above. Yeah, the mid-majors. I think the way she recruits, it works. The only issue is can you recruit the shooting? That's the part where I don't know if she can recruit the shooting that she's
I think she has an old style. I think she's playing an old style of basketball, right? She wants to play the get to the lane, bang it inside style of basketball, and you can't do that unless you have elite, big players. Like South Carolina could do it last year because they had Aaliyah Boston, and they've had the Asia Wilson. She has good bigs, but they're not elite bigs to where they can change a game. I think if mid-majors want to have a chance in this tournament, they got to be able to shoot. You saw with Oakland, Steph Curry, the list goes on and on and on about mid-majors that are successful. They've got to be great shooters, or you've got to have a John Morant type of player.
Just somebody just supernatural gifted with the ball, just really, really, really good with the ball and can play make and stuff like that. I think she has to reset the caliber of guard she's getting, right? Because it works for this. Like, she has to understand what she does and how she coaches works with the SWAC. But taking this team to another level, she needs two guards, at least two girls that she can bring in and just shoot the damn lights out when it gives an opportunity, to where if she missed 3 times in a row, you don't care because you know how hot she can get. You see what I'm saying?
And I don't think she's developed that. Like, even the girl that they said that's been there for 5 years, she ain't made no impact. So that speaks to, how well you've developed the player over the course of the years, right? There's just no shooting. She's like Coach Cal. She's the Coach Cal of the SWAC. Coach John Calipari is the coach.
Yeah, I got you.
He has he got the same exact issue. And he ain't been able to recruit a shooter since he was at Memphis. So he going on damn near since Derrick Rose. I don't know how long that's been. That's 15 years. Ain't been able to recruit a shooter. And I think that it's just that.
Hey man, Booker was a shooter. What are you talking about?
He came off the bench and he barely he like averaged like what 11 points.
Yeah, he wasn't Devin Booker when he was at Kentucky.
Yeah, he was a role player at the highest level of role players. Okay.
Yeah, so I think this style of basketball is more so the problem than anything else.
Listen, man, I'm not past it. I kind of agree with you. You know what I'm saying? I think that the style of play which works in the SWAC is not the style of play. She has to be thinking, she has to be more forward thinking in the recruiting of what she's getting. Because listen, you can find black girls that can shoot. I mean, like, don't get me wrong, I'm not saying you got to go get white girls, and we know white girls can shoot, but you
Right.
can probably find a black girl who can shoot the cover off the ball. You know what I'm saying? And let me be honest with you on this one too. The style of play, it has to get converted, right? If you are going to stay away from finding pure shooters, then you need to make an offense that looks like Gino's, to where I'm going to make it easy for my girls to get mid-range shots. I'm going to make it easy for my girls to get wide open looks. But everything they've done today has just been hard. Every point they've scored today has been hard. And that was never going to work against UConn.
Yep. But I appreciate the call, man. Great combo.
Hey, man, appreciate the call too. That's my problem with this whole setup, right? Is that at the end of the day, this game was just hard. The scoring hard. The and they still making it hard. You know what I'm saying? The scoring hard. The pass is hard. It just was nothing easy for Jackson State. You get what I'm saying? So I feel for them, but you got to blame this one on Reed and just making sure that did she really just shoot that? And how many seconds are on the clock? Why did she shoot that? Oh, Jesus Christ. That's a foul. Oh, knockdown. Forcing it. You can't shoot that. I don't know. Rocky, have you been to them high school games? They're like, you can't do that. You can't. Like, God, that's not her game. Luckett is not a shooter at all. At all.
My mama came to the game too.
I said, well, you see my baby shoot that? You see my baby shoot that?
See, at this point in the game, this is when your morals or who you really are is shown. You losing by 30.
Just throwing stuff up. You know what I'm saying?
This shows who you really are. Remember, you know how they say in football or during a blowout, they see who got character.
Everybody's shooting it now. Oh, yeah. Let you fly, baby. Let me get my name in this, like my boy said, he said, Reggie said, let me get my name in the score sheet. You know what I'm saying? Let me get it. Hey, listen, they 20 years from now, you tell your daughter, your son or your daughter, hey, man, look, they couldn't stop me.
I gave him bucket. I gave him bucket. It wasn't. I wasn't the reason why we lost.
I wasn't the reason. If they had 5 more me's, oh yeah, we would have won that game.
Coach should have started me. If I'd have started, if they'd have started me, I would have won.
Oh.
that goes to a stat that I heard the other day. I heard this the other day. I don't know what I was listening to.
Oh, Jesus.
But 60% of male athletes who were high school athletes feel that they were just one break from making it to the pros.
I told you, Bowler get hot. If Bowler get hot, it's a problem. If Bowler get hot, it's a problem.
Look like the money might be good.
Yeah.
Look like the money might be good, Scott.
Yeah. If Bowler get hot, what is that? What kind of defense is that? girls. Them white girls can shoot, boy.
Yeah.
They can't do nothing else. This is my thing. If you know
somebody else gonna shoot a 3 now.
Dog.
She went down there and she said, "Ain't passing or nothing. It's my time to shine, goddamn me."
You know, my issue is this. Goodness. My issue is this. If you know the girl is a shooter, why not make her put the ball on the ground? You get what I'm saying? Like
Crowder.
Make her blow by you. Nope, they took Paige out. Maya fouled out with 6 points. That's a tough way to go. It's a tough way to go. That's a tough way to go. That is a tough way to go. Damn, that's easy. God damn.
34 points. Back in play now. They back in play.
He said, Bowler said, y'all lost not on me. Y'all lost not me. Oh, man. Jay's coach really had no game. She let Shade, the sixth best option, put up 25 as a freshman. Oh. Wasn't she the Big East player of the year, though? I mean, wasn't she like the freshman of the year, something like that? 1579, Mr. Levette, coming to you. What's up, Mr. Levette?
What's going on, Scotty?
What's going on?
I got a question for you, man. Watching this game, been on point pretty much, I think, with your commentary today. But my question is, where does Jackson State go from here? Like, what does Coach Reed have to do to be able to get higher than a 14 seed, to be able to compete with the UConns and I guess the upper level echelon of women's college basketball? Because at this point, she's already proved that she dominates the SWAC. So where's her next level? What she need to do?
Her next level is scaring the big dogs, right? Like is winning those out of conference games against the Texases, the Iowa States, the Baylors, and all that type of stuff. But that comes with shooting. Like you're not going to, watching these Power 5 conferences, they gonna have the biggest of girls. It's no way them girls are gonna slip to you unless you get them out the transfer portal like a Daphne White or whatever. And if I'm being honest, Daphne White ain't really all that good. If I'm being honest, now it would have helped. She would have helped, but she ain't that good. So you need to add shooting. Shooting threes is the equalizer of college basketball nowadays. And you can even see that on the men's level of what you saw against Oakland when Oakland beat Kentucky. The threes were the difference maker. You get what I'm saying? So having better shooting, and then Coach Reed needs to change her philosophy on offense. She needs to get a better offensive game plan that is more inclusive to 5 girls than 3 or 2.
You mind if I answer the question, Scotty?
Hey, Rob.
My deal is simple for me. If I'm Tamika Reed, the way that I get to the next round or start competing with the big girls is go get the bag. Go get the bag. Go get the bag. That's what you got to do. Because at the end of the day, when the last time a SWAC school has went to the round of 32, the elite, the Sweet 16, the Elite 8, the Final 4, I'll wait.
So you think she should just leave?
I think if she wants to go, if her goal is to play against the big dogs and compete at that level, she has to leave the SWAC. She has to leave HBCU women's college basketball.
Okay, that's fair. But what if she goes up and then she's not able to do what she's doing now?
I'll be willing to put a good amount of money. If she can do that at Jackson State, she can go to a program of resources and do more.
And the only reason I say this is because I don't want her to go up and then like she just bombs out and then they're like, well, the SWAC was just, she was just, dominating the worst of the worst. You see what I'm saying? Instead of her going up to like a G5 school or going to a losing Power 5 school and then turning them around and getting those kind of accolades. You just don't want her to fail. You know what I mean?
No, I think who Tamika Reed I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. I think who Tamika Reed is, naturally, I think any team she goes to, if I'm being real with you, I think she'll turn them around because she's just been everywhere. I've talked to Zoe, and Zoe said everywhere Tamika has been, she's been the recruiter, right? So she knows how to go find what she's looking for to build the style of play. My issue is can your style of play blend in with everything else that is going on in college basketball? That part of her game needs to change. She has to show that she knows more than one way to skin a cat. And it can't be the ground, pound, bang it out, da-da-da-da. And if that isn't working, then I'm going to just keep going back to it. You get what I'm saying? I think she has to learn how to be more flexible in her offense. Defensive-wise, every team could be better. Her teams are usually solid defensively. But to me, this game was lost offensively. Right? It's just you could not find easy ways to score the basket. Everything was hard. And it is what it is. It is what it is. And I think that's where it came down to.
And I think from a recruiting standpoint,
guys, thank you for the show, Scotty, and shout out to all those who bet the under. Look like we're gonna be successful because they only at 25 right now. With a minute to go.
Hey, appreciate it. Good luck on your.
And for your information, that's not the under. The under is the point total. The under, what you bet was you put money on the underdog. Yeah, the under is the total. The total. So,
okay, Mr. Bet guy.
No, I just want people to because if somebody call their bookie, call Sonny in their local town and say, "Hey, Sonny, give me $50 on the under," you're gonna get the wrong bet, and Sonny's gonna keep your money.
Hey, listen. I'm not saying I'm a prophet, but I did say UConn would put over 80 on them. I said that. Hey, Moni, your boy pretty good, okay? I knew they was going to put 80. Now, I didn't think it was going to be. My score is almost pretty close, though. I said, yeah, my score is pretty close.
Yeah, you within 10. You within 10 of the total.
That ain't bad. I'm trying to tell y'all be.
You 4-6, so within 10 of the total. That's pretty good, Scotty. That's pretty good.
Out of all the points that could have been played and could have been scored, that's pretty damn good if I do say myself.
You're within 6 of the loser, and you're within 4 of the winner. You great job.
People say I don't know what I be talking about, but I'm just saying. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Moni, you're more than welcome to come back up. We would love to have a conversation with you. Because we know y'all ain't going no further than this. Y'all ain't going
either one of those teams they got, Arizona or Syracuse, they'll beat either one of them.
Yeah.
In my opinion.
Dang, she said, I honestly said it would be 69-78. I had more faith in JSU than anybody else. Yeah, it looked like that. Man. This is a tough one. This was a tough one. I'm not gonna lie, it was pretty tough. Knew JSU.
Scotty, do you agree with my assessment that if Tamika Reed wants to compete with the big dogs, she has to leave the SWAC?
This is how I truly feel, right? Because I'm taking the landscape of college athletics, and listen to me when I say this. Oakland just got a kid who was playing JUCO, D2, and they called him up to D1 basketball, and Alabama just went for 30. Just went for 30 against Kentucky. So it's how you are recruiting. I got you, Moni. It's how you recruiting said player. To me, are you going under every nook and cranny to find what you need to fill your team? That part, I don't know if they are. I think Tamika Reed has a style of which she recruits that she knows works, that she knows will win in the SWAC. But I think
if Oakland played Kentucky today, would they beat Kentucky?
That's not what matters.
No. When I say competing with the big dogs, I'm talking about night in, night out, day in. I'm not talking about on a whim. You get a guy that goes for 30 and you're able to beat Kentucky. But what I'm saying is night in, night out, game in, game out, you got a chance against everybody.
When you have shooting, yes, I honestly believe that. What's up, Moni? I honestly believe when you have shooting, it always is going to be the equalizer in basketball games. That's just how I feel about that. So you're not listen. There's more girls that shoot threes than are 7 foot tall. I can't find enough 7-footers. I can't find another 6'8", 6'10". It's not a lot of girls that are 6'8", 6'9", 6'10" that I can just go find and pull out of a dumpster. But I can go find a 6'1" guard who can shoot the damn lights out.
So look at here. This is the problem, and I want all the black people on here not to go off when I say this, because I know when I interject white people in the conversation, y'all get all sensitive. This is what I'm saying. You at Jackson State, and say you're relying on shooting to take your program to the next level. You only are recruiting black shooters. That's 13 to 14% of the total population in America. So you're only recruiting black shooters, and you only have a shot at black shooters who are willing to come to HBCU, and that the big dogs are looking over. Bro, it's a statistical anomaly to find a black girl that can really hoop, come to JSU, and not be offered scholarships at a much more at a bigger university. I'll just use that term, a bigger university. That's what I'm saying. Like, when you depending on only black players, that's a limitation in football and in basketball.
I agree. I agree, because the PWIs don't see it the same. They're looking at every possible opportunity to get what you need. Moni, closing out the game, you watched it. What were your thoughts about? I mean, it looked like UConn had 20 players out there. I didn't see 7 girls. I didn't see 7 girls.
Until you look at the bench and you see all of them in black outfits. To be honest, I think they had JSU had a little bit of a better effort. In the second half, they still, of course, made stupid mistakes and stuff like that. But I think they had a better effort, that if they would have played that way in the first half, it would have been a lot more closer. I thought they would just lose by 5 to 10 points. I still think they got holes on their seating. But the coach needs to kind of go back to the drawing board, like you guys were saying, as far as being able to compete when it's tournament time. Because you can run through the SWAC all you want, but when you get to where it really all counts, you have to be able to prove yourself and at least get one game.
Yeah. And I agree with Moni, and this is my thing, Rocky. To solidify her legacy, to make that jump, you only need one win in the round of 64.
Just one.
You just need one. Because
yeah. Okay. So that point I agree with. She could get the right matchup eventually and win the game in the round of 64. And I'm gonna be honest with you. This was a poor seed. She got a poor seeding for the team that they had. And again, I looked at all 3 seeds. All three seeds she could have been matched up with. This was the worst one. If she plays Oregon State, which Oregon State only beat UAPB by 11 at home, right? If she plays Oregon State, put it like this: is Jackson State 11 points better than UAPB?
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
So what I'm saying is you could get a better matchup. And so I'm talking about the guy was talking about competing with the big dogs. And when I'm talking about competing with the big dogs, I'm talking about having the opportunity to win a championship on that level. That's what I thought he was talking about when he talked about competing with the big dogs. I didn't know he was talking about upset somebody or shock the world. Yeah, Jackson State in their current configuration, they can shock the world. They had the number 2 or number 3 ranked team in the nation down in the fourth quarter 2 years ago. So yes, they can win a big game. They can shock somebody. But This was a bad matchup right here. That's all I'm saying.
I absolutely agree. Moni, let me ask you this. Did you see any adjustments by Jackson State? Because I saw them go press, but that was late in the third, early fourth. They and it wasn't even, to me, a true 1-2-2. It was or a 1-2-1 or however they want to run it. But it just seemed like they didn't really want to commit to pressing. You know what I'm saying? Like it wasn't like we in your face. It was just like one of those light presses, not even a half court trap. You know what I'm saying? Like not even a 3/4 trap or half court trap, kind of catch you in between the back court and the front court. What were some of the things you saw?
Yeah, I don't, like I said from the jump, they should have been pressing to turn them over, and then they can get out on the fast break and get the easy 2 points. But they tried, like I said, they tried to do it in the second half, but it was like, okay, let's try it. It worked once or twice, and then after the third time, they're like, oh, they scored. Let's not do that again anymore.
Yeah,
like they didn't commit to a
They got 2
specific
wide
thing.
open threes in a row.
Yeah, they didn't commit to a specific thing, and I just think once they saw like, okay, it might not work, they just faltered and just fell back into doing whatever it is that they were doing in the first half.
Let me ask you this. From my vantage point, it looked like the girls just got settled and comfortable with the pace of the game, comfortable with what UConn was doing, and they played better. From your perspective, what did you see?
What, in the second half? Say that again.
No, I was just saying in the second half, it looked like it didn't look like any strategical changes to me. It looked like the JSU girls got comfortable with the speed of the game. They got comfortable with what UConn was doing, and then they were just more comfortable in playing that style. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
and they
sure.
were more effective offensively. They weren't more effective defensively, but they were more effective offensively.
Yeah. Again, it's like they tried to do something. Like I think once they got to the halftime, they finally came down to earth, and the jitters were probably out by then. But they dug themselves too big of a hole to have to climb out of. While they're punching back or trying to punch back in the second half, UConn is still hitting them. So, and it's like they can't get out of the hole that they put themselves in. And so while they did attempt to press and it worked maybe once or twice, they fell back to doing what it is that they were doing in the first half. And it was just there was no coming back from the game. You could at least dress it up and make the score look prettier, but they were just getting whooped.
Yeah, it was over. How far do you see this team going in the overall tournament? 7 girls, the teams coming up have way more depth. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. The next round, I think they'll probably get Syracuse. I think they can win that game. Personally, me, I have them winning. But that's just me being a fan. And also, I'm kind of a stickler of history likes to repeat itself. And in the year of 4, the UConn men and women, they always win together. So I'm kind of hoping that stays the same. Because in 04, the men and the women won. In 2014, the men and the women won. Right now, the men are the favorite to win again this year. So I'm hoping that they can get some type of good juju with all of the injury bug that they're going through or whatever. Something good can happen for them. Kind of like what happened to LSU last year. I honestly think they got lucky and won. But I would hope they would win this year. But who would they have to beat to get to the Final Four? I think, is it USC?
Oh, that ain't happening.
Would they have to play them?
I'm looking at the bracket right now. Okay, where's the whole bracket at? Here we go. That's not it. That's not it. USC.
Well, like I said, I think there are a number of teams.
Y'all are in the Stanford bracket, so it would be. Oh, am I in the men's? No, this is last. Oh my gosh, I'm sorry. This is so.
There are a number of teams that would give UConn a problem. Like if they were in the Texas bracket, Texas is going to give UConn.
Oh man, that girl Harmony.
Okay, so look, this is who they have in their bracket. They have USC, who's their number 1. They would have to see Syracuse or Arizona next. And then Ohio State is the number 2. So
UConn cannot beat no USC. Please stop that. Not with 7 girls, they cannot. Who gonna stop Juju?
Juju can stop her. I love Juju. I'm a fan of her, but she is not
Say
efficient.
nobody, Moni.
She is not
Moni, say
efficient.
nobody.
She's not efficient. If she has an off night, it's over for USC because who's gonna handle Aaliyah Edwards in the paint?
The girl. Oh, okay. The girl who transferred from Harvard, who went for 22 in the championship against Stanford.
Because Juju was sucking.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So you asked.
But Juju has to go up against Paige Beckers.
Me personally, I'm taking Juju.
Put my money on Paige every time. I'm sorry.
Juju is better than Paige.
No, she's not.
Yes, she is. Come
No,
on.
she's not.
She does more. She does more.
Because she has to.
Okay, that's what I'm saying. She
has to.
More.
But if you shut down 2 through 5, it's over for USC.
That's a lot.
Juju is so inefficient, it's ridiculous. No reason why you have to get 30 points on 30 shots. That's ridiculous. And I love the girl, and I love everything she's doing for USC. She's breaking all these records, but she's inefficient as hell.
Okay, so you're telling me, because let's keep it a buck. The Juju is the reason they went to the Pac-12 championship. Can we say that?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think Juju is carrying them.
She's carrying the team. But this is my thing. The way the style of let me ask you this. You put Juju on UConn, is she more efficient?
Absolutely, because Gino doesn't run that style of
That's what I'm saying. So
if you think Gino is not going to come up with a plan to stop Juju Watkins, they're not allowing Juju Watkins to beat them.
They're probably going to play zone, so she can't. Because what Juju gets, her strength is, I take you off the dribble, I'll get you in the mid range, easy, nice little shots, bank shots.
Yeah. I don't know what it is, but people are forgetting who Paige Beckers is.
I'm not saying
the injury bug I guess people have forgotten who this girl is, but she is her. She's a dog. Like, she's a dog for real.
Listen,
and I'm putting them, and I love Juju. If it was anybody else, I would take Juju. But every time I'm putting my money on number 5.
Can Paige defend Juju?
Absolutely. Paige will want that challenge. Absolutely. Yes.
I want to see that. I want to see that. I don't think I will say this. I think Gino will make it hard. I think Gino will make it hard. I wouldn't be surprised if he goes a boxing 1 or he keeps the man defense that he does and rotates the way that he does. But what I'm saying is I'm going to take the girl as a freshman. And the way she can handle the ball, the way she can find her shot, she reminds me of a female Carmelo Anthony when he played at Syracuse. Like how she can find her shot, she can take you and you all right. She's inefficient, but they need her to be great. That's why they allow her to shoot the way she shoots.
Yes, and then too, they do play good defense. I'll give USC.
I want to ask you this one: against USC, can UConn survive a game by Paige where she doesn't put up 25, 30 points?
The thing is, who Paige doesn't?
Yeah, she's saying Paige.
The thing is, it's not going to happen. And if it does, that's what they have Aaliyah Edwards for. So and we also too just watch freshman Ashlyn Shade get. I don't even know what she finished with.
I think she should have
put 30 on JSU's head. So they have the players who can shoot and who can score. If Paige just so happens to have a bad night, but she very rarely
this
does
is what
that.
I'm saying. I don't think USC will have to stop Paige. I think if she extends herself defensively on Juju, she won't have the energy to put up 30.
I disagree.
So you think Paige can defend 30 shots and also score 30?
Yes.
Oh wow. Oh wow. I definitely want to see this game.
I have the full confidence in number 5. Yes, I do.
If it make you better come back on here.
I can be here.
Oh yeah. Listen, I'm gonna have a watch. If they make it and play against USC, I'm doing it.
I would love to see that.
Yeah, I want to see that guy, dog. I think that
because I don't think Paige can guard 30 shots and also be effective offensively.
Because
and to be honest too, I honestly think they would probably switch with KK Arnold probably playing defense on her as well.
I would put KK in the post so fast. Juju, come on.
Listen, she gonna have to work for that 30 plus. I'm telling you, she gonna have to work for that 30 plus.
Let me see how tall.
And she gonna probably end the night shooting 10%. She gonna end the night shooting 10% for sure.
6'2" Juju on what 5'8", 5'9" KK Arnold.
She's little, but she plays very, very good defense.
I'm taking that.
Little, but she plays very, very good defense.
I'm taking that in the post. Come on, Juju. Easy.
If she's smart, that's definitely what she should do.
Yeah.
If she's smart, that's definitely what she should do if they switch off of her. But I'm putting my money on number 5.
Okay. Listen, all I'm gonna say is this.
I would love to see it though.
Gino is always listen. The thing that I love about Gino is he's never going to ask Paige to just go off, right? Like she can, but he's never going to ask that of her because of the way he runs his system. She's going to find her way in the offense. She's going to find her way in the offense. Paige, Juju doesn't have that luxury. Juju has to go find it and go get it on her own. So I'm just curious to see what that looks like overall.
Yes. Juju did get first team All-American. And I don't know what it is and who got Aaliyah Edwards got beef with, but she's always being overlooked and she averages nearly a double-double. I don't get it. But she's also a dog as well. And anybody would want Aaliyah Edwards on their team, just to comment on what the dude just said. But yeah, I would love to see UConn and USC to go at it. I would love to see Paige Beckers and Juju Watkins, a former freshman of the year, going against the actual freshman of the year. I would love to see it.
Yeah, that's big time. But y'all probably wouldn't get past Syracuse. You know what I'm saying?
Syracuse. Oh my God, who? He said I'm drinking the Kool-Aid. Yep. It's the red kind too.
Yeah. Now
It's
red. Okay. Did you graduated from UConn?
No, I actually didn't.
Oh, really? Where
No.
Are you just in the area?
I went to Syracuse.
Oh my!
Are you from Connecticut?
Get her up out of here! Get her up out of here!
Are you from Connecticut?
No, I'm from New Jersey.
Oh, you just all over the place. Oh, she's just all over the place.
Hey, we got a contributor on this channel by the name of Mike Reed, who has a degree from Mississippi Valley State, but he went and took a continuing education class at Jackson State, and now he is a Jackson State fan. So I suggest you take a continuing education class over at UConn so you can be an official member. You know what I mean?
I'm done with school. I got my master's. I'm done with school.
Oh my goodness. Okay, so how UConn then? How did UConn?
I grew up a UConn fan. That's my dad actually went to Connecticut, so basically that's all I knew growing up. So it's not a surprise. And then unfortunately I was a journalist major in Syracuse.
Syracuse has a great journalist program.
Syracuse has a great program, so I'm like, I hate Syracuse, but they got the best program, so that's where I'm gonna go.
Yeah. Or you could have went to FAMU. FAMU has a great journalist.
To be honest, I wish I could go back and change and have the HBCU experience. I didn't have it, but I wish I could.
I want to throw that out there because them HBCU alums could have went to FAMU. We got a journalist program.
Or Howard for sure. Howard's closer.
You know what I'm saying? So, man, you rooting against your girls. You rooting against the home team, Syracuse.
Listen, I like Syracuse, and what's her name? Deja, the girl who plays for Syracuse, who has the leading score thingy.
Syracuse basketball.
Caitlin Clark. She should be getting some attention that she deserves as well, but they keep giving it all to Caitlin Clark, and they keep saying she don't deserve the attention because she's a 5th-year senior. But that's bogus.
Let me ask you this, because I actually was stationed in Watertown, New York, so I used to go up to Syracuse, New York all the time. How was your experience there? Because listen, Syracuse, I don't know if people have been there. It ain't the best city in the world. I just want to.
It ain't nothing going on. It ain't nothing going on.
It ain't that going on. But
it's pretty dead. The best thing that they do have is basketball, and basketball sucks now. Like they withering away in the ACC or wherever it is that they are. So they don't got nothing going on up there. You go there and you go to school or to work, and that's it. If you looking to party, don't go upstate New York.
Were you there when Jim Boeheim was playing his sons?
No, I wasn't there. I wasn't there then, but he had no choice because no one else would go there.
oh wow.
Yeah, your son is the 2 guard. Yeah, no one's going to your school.
No one's going there. No one's going there.
Bonnie, do you do a podcast or anything where people can find you, Instagram or anything like that?
Yeah, I mean, if they click on my name, it'll take them to my channel. If you don't like talkative gossip and all of that, then don't click on my page. But I do a little bit of chit chat and a reaction.
Wait, chilling with about that.
And I just started like 3 weeks ago, so I'm brand new. So give me a break.
It's okay. We'll get people
What do you chit chat about?
Entertainment. I react to stuff, whatever's trending.
Y'all go get show Moni some love right there. I put her link in the chat. Y'all go show her some love. Gary, go.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
Are you chatting about? Are you chatting about Justin Timberlake and Britney Spears, or are you chatting about Jay-Z and Beyonce?
I don't chat about Justin Timberlake. I don't like him. I don't chat about him because I don't like what he did to my sister Britney Jean Spears. But I chat about more Jay-Z and Beyonce.
How did I know?
My last video I did was on
Did you say what Justin did to Britney?
My girl Britney Jean Spears. I hope she get well soon. She going through some stuff right now. But
did she cheat on him?
No. What he did to her, he was bad to her. This is old stuff. Like this is old when I was a kid.
You holding grudges
from
back in the 90s?
Absolutely. And we should absolutely hold a grudge against Justin Timberlake, especially what he did to Janet Jackson. He did her bad. So yes, we don't like Justin Timberlake in this house.
Listen, first of all.
And plus, we're not even the best member of NSYNC. That was JC Chavez.
First of all.
Who is NSYNC?
You never heard of NSYNC?
Yeah, I have, but I have no idea who they are.
Listen,
come on now.
The person that made this song is always going to be. Come on,
Oh my God!
Hey, that Senorita go hard. Stop playing. Hey, listen. Yes, I am, and I go by the name of Justin. Oh.
Do you talk about the newest Sanders? Have you discussed the newest Sanders?
I have discussed that hot mess.
You did?
Yeah, I did talk about the new baby that's coming and the 5'2" boyfriend. Yes, I did.
Who is the boyfriend?
Jacquees. He's supposed to be a singer. I don't like his voice, but he's a singer.
Hey, when Granddad gonna have to come back to Jackson State so he can play. Cause ain't no 5'2" guy gonna be able to play at Colorado. I'm just gonna let you know. They're going to the Big 12.
No. I think Prime, he keep joking about it, but that baby's gonna be a midget.
Oh, she said, she reacted to when I guess Dion said she need to move back to Colorado. I didn't know.
Yeah, Dion, he didn't say that she needs to, but he's suggesting that she moves back to Colorado because of the issues with Jacquees and how the pregnancy was exposed. Because Deandra didn't tell her family that she was pregnant, and Dreezy leaked it on the internet.
Who is Dreezy?
She's a rapper. She's a female rapper. She got bars though. She do. Dreezy got some bars.
So
yeah, she got some bars though. But dang.
Yeah, I like Dreezy as a rapper. She can rap.
Is that a beef between Dreezy and DeAndre?
Yeah.
That Twitter was crazy.
That Twitter was twittering. They was going at it.
That was crazy.
And was it over the guy that she's pregnant by, or was it just?
Yes.
So what happened? Let me give you the rundown. So what happened is Jacquees wanted to get back with Dreezy, right? And Dreezy was like, "Yo, I'm not trying to rock with you. You got Deandra. Now mind you, she dropping the text messages. She linking the text messages, talking about, oh, I don't want to be with her. I want to be with you. And she pregnant.
Yeah.
And he was like, yeah, but I don't want to be with her. Like, oh, it was just Dreezy. And then Dreezy says to Deandra, like, chick, I'm trying to help you get your man. Like, I'm telling him to go back to you. And this how you treat me. Man, it was wild, bro. It was wild. Ooh, it was wild.
Yeah, and then she ended up telling everybody the girl is pregnant. And it's like, why would you leak her pregnancy? Like, that's messed up.
You gotta pull that when you got the big joker, you gotta slam that.
She slammed that joker down.
Slam the big joker down. You don't lightly tap the big joker, you slam that hoe down.
So in the realm of gossip, why do you even blame Dreezy when Jacquees was the one who told her?
Exactly. I don't know why either one of them won him. He's not a prize. Like, those two are two beautiful women. Why are y'all playing with 5'2" Jacquees? Like, why are y'all playing with him?
He's short too, bro. He's short. He like Kirk Franklin short.
He's short.
Short.
Like a little leprechaun.
Yeah, he's short.
But he's famous, right?
Somewhat, like C-list.
I think Deandra is a cute girl, but I don't think she A-list good looking. You know what I mean?
She's
good looking, but she's
be
okay.
honest, I think son ain't right upstairs with Deandra. I'm sorry, but I don't think she got it all.
Here's the situation, right? I only think it is appropriate to have the Sanders ego is if you're Dion or if you're 2. If you're not 2 or Dion, it makes you look crazy to have the Sanders ego. You get what I'm saying? Like, to have that kind of ego, that kind of talk to yourself in third person and all that kind of stuff. It only works if you're Dion or if you're Shador. It doesn't work.
Shiloh?
Who?
What about Shiloh?
You said who?
What about 21?
What I'm saying is Shiloh doesn't have that same.
Oh yeah, you're
ego,
right. You're right. You're 100%
I don't think he has that same ego.
doesn't.
I think Shiloh is the guy who really wants to be a regular guy. You know what I mean?
You're right. I agree. But
Deandra and even Junior, they've always wanted to be famous. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And when you're not your dad, and when you're not that successful at whatever it is you're doing, all the talk and the big talk and the stuff that comes along with almost sounds delusional. And sometimes when you're speaking, it only works when you're Dion or when you're Shador. It doesn't work if you're just a regular person.
Yeah, and
it makes you sound crazy.
Yeah, I don't even think Deandra has that about her. She seems to be a nice 30-something-year-old young lady. But honestly, I don't think she has all her marbles because she makes some of the oddest decisions. Like, if you'll date Boosie of all people, and then you go from Boosie to Jacquees, and your father is Deion Sanders, and your brother is Shador Sanders, possibly the first QB off of the board next season. And you're around all of these elite athletic men, and you're picking Boosie badass, and you're taking jail trips because he's in jail for a attempted murder. Like, what are we doing?
Hey, Boosie is a hood icon, though.
Listen, my father is Deion Sanders. I don't have to date no nigga from the hood. What are we doing? What are we doing?
Okay.
Ooh, yeah.
But you could say the same thing about Junior, who probably has tattoos all over his body. And
I don't subscribe.
And he grew up in a mansion. You know what I mean?
I don't subscribe having tattoos as being hood because, like, there's doctors and stuff that have tattoos. Like, I have a tattoo. Granted, right. I did live in a hood.
One tattoo you may have. You don't have them from here down, right?
Yeah, but I don't subscribe that as being hood and ghetto. Like it's just I look at tattoos as a way to express yourself.
Sometimes it is a nigga suit. I'm just
Yeah,
gonna be
it is. But me personally, I don't subscribe that as that. So I don't look at Junior as being this hood dude or whatever. But it's like she just has too much access to a different type of reach. And you would think like even Yaya Mayweather, she's the same way. Y'all have attachments to these high level people and these men who of great status, and you're choosing the lowest of the low. Like Yaya Mayweather, you chose a dude with 10 baby mamas. DeAndre, you was taking jail trips to see a dude who's about to go up for attempted murder, and now you're with 5'2" Jacquees, who's a C-list singer at best. He's not even the top of the top singer. Like it's just the decision making is just so dumb. That's just my opinion. But love who you want to love. Like I'm all for it, but it's like if my daddy was Deion Sanders and he got all these different type of athletes who look up to him, call him dad, call him pops, look for him for guidance. I'm gonna be at these events networking and seeing.
Maybe she don't want a man that looks up to her dad. Maybe she wants a man who wants to be around her.
But she don't have to necessarily go for the man who looks up for her dad. There's other guys in the room, like Boosie badass. That's crazy.
The hood icon, the ghetto star, the ghetto legend himself, Boosie.
I don't get it. Now, big dog, I don't agree that tattoos make someone hood.
Yeah, to me, I would be like, if tattoos make you hood, then when white people got them head to toe, what are they?
No.
Make them crackers.
I'm not saying tattoos in and of itself make you look hood, but behaviors with tattoos provide the perfect backdrop to be called the nigga. You know what I mean? And
Can I change the subject real quick?
Go ahead.
You can finish what you were gonna say, but I want to ask y'all about Drea because I did a video on that as well. What do you guys think of Drea and Jalen Green? I think
she should work for a scouting department of some NBA franchise. Really, to be honest with you, I'm gonna be honest with you. She should be assistant GM, scouting director, somebody like that. She knows talent.
She do know talent because 39 and 22 years old. Like, what are you guys talking about?
Oh my God. Oh, wait, that baby said she
like, what are you guys absolutely talking about? And then I remembered, like, I'm talking about Drea Michelle. She don't got it all as well. She's the one who said your wholeness can be deleted. So I'm not even questioning because she probably is on the same mental as him as a 22-year-old, even though she's 39.
I mean, again, right? I think these people, these people are, in my opinion, addicted to fame over anything else, right? And when you have that as and if you're looking to be famous, you're gonna look for these guys. These, a woman that's beautiful, and I'm gonna say this: a woman as beautiful as Drea has all the options in the dating market that you could want. She can date guys from 15 to 50. You hear me?
To be honest, I disagree.
What I'm saying is guys from 15 to 50 will date her, is what I'm saying.
Yes, date her, but give her a child. No.
I mean, there's ways women have control over that situation that men don't.
No, you do have control of that because the come out of your ass. So you got a way to control that.
Well, that's not where it comes from, but I understand what you're saying. It comes from another
know what I'm saying without saying
it. yeah.
Hold on, guys. Let me play this. This is the press conference of Gino Auriemma live talking about the game.
This is muted.
Yeah, I hear it.
No, we can't hear it, bro.
All right, my bad. Hold on, let me try it again. I didn't share it to the right link. Chrome tab.
Then she has it in.
Yeah, here now.
This week, leading up to the game. So, figure it out.
No, it's low, or maybe it's me.
It's low. I can hear it a little bit.
Wilson Jackson, HBCU Game Day coach. You talked about in this press conference about the need for you guys to make shots. And so after you like this, what was your message to Coach Reed after the game, especially with the way that women's college basketball is changing and the parity that's forming in between different schools?
Hey, it's YouTube. Yeah, it was so low.
I wanted
it's extra low.
Her season, going undefeated in your league. I don't care what league you play in. I don't care who you play against. You play, 18 conference games and you win them all, and you win your conference tournament. That's a hell of a job, and it's not like the first time, right? I mean, she's been doing this for quite some time now there, and a lot of these coaches that work like that and have tremendous success and put together great teams and have put together a terrific program. Nobody knows about them. They certainly don't get on TV enough, and they certainly don't get enough recognition. And I wanted to let her know that, and that I wanted to, I wanted to put myself out there and for her, and I think we need coaches like her to be celebrated. And bigger schools need to not keep recycling coaches that are let go by other Power 5 schools, whatever you want to call them, that they should start looking outside the box a little bit, because there's a lot of great coaches out there, and she's one of them.
We have time for two more. We'll go to Zoom. Rob Knox, what's your question?
That's me.
Happy birthday.
Thank you.
In line with that question, I'm going to ask you the same thing. But one of the things, I'll write for the next, and I covered the MEAC and SWAC this year. And one of the things, obviously, you played your share of MEAC and SWAC schools over the years. And lately, those programs have started to rise, as you mentioned. But there's always still that lack of respect for those conferences and their schedules and different things. In your opinion, what can be done to maybe help elevate gaining respect more from maybe the committee with in regards to seating and or just opportunities?
Yeah, I know what you're saying. I do think they suffer from the same thing that a lot of mid-major schools suffer, getting people that are at a high level, getting them to want to play you. It's really, really hard to put together a schedule when you're in their situation, because everybody just wants you to come to their place, and they'll pay you some money to come there, but they'll never come to your place and play. And that's really difficult to get your net, whatever the hell they're using today, to get yourself to that point. And then the teams in your league are suffering the same situation that you're in. So they always play on the road against the best teams, probably lose. And then the reputation is, well, they're good in their league, but they don't compete nationally. And yet I think, Jackson State and some of the other programs have proven that they can go on the road and compete. Maybe not win, but they certainly can compete. And I think getting a 14 seed, when I remember when we were a number 1 seed, a lot of times we played schools from that league as a 16. So I think being a 14, maybe there is some understanding of, hey, these guys deserve it a little more than a team that, won't go out there and play anybody, or a team that finishes with a losing record in their own conference, that gets a 6 seed or 7 seed.
That's fair.
So people get rewarded for being in the right conference.
Yeah.
Just by being born a certain way, they get rewarded. And teams that really, really work really hard to build this competitive schedule don't get enough rewards. And maybe this is a start of it. 14. It's not great, but I wonder I wonder how they would have done if they didn't have to play us here in front of this environment against the kind of team that we have right now. Maybe next year we'll find out.
I love it. I love it, and I'm gonna wait until I I I want your guys' thoughts on that. I think Gino is saying, man, listen, I think Gino is making a great case for lower level competition to say, hey, listen, why are we giving teams going 17 and 16, you know what I'm saying, the opportunity to be a 9 or 8 seed when you're giving teams that are going 28 and 6 and 28 and 5, but you know what I'm saying, they're winning their conference like they're supposed to, and you're giving them 13 and 14 and 15 seeds, or 16 seeds, and expecting them to try to, play the number one team and make it out. Listen, I think he's making a solid point. What do you guys think?
I agree. Um, Gino is known for like bigging up the coaches who don't get the spotlight and they deserve the spotlight. Because, like he said, like she's a great coach and she has great players, and I believe they got a bad draw. Like they shouldn't have been. What was it, a 14 seed?
Yeah.
Like they should have been way lower than that. Me personally, I would have put them anywhere from 10 to 12 because they're a good team. They're a good team. They just got a really bad draw for a good team, and they should have been able to go to the next round. Because if they would have played anyone else today, they would have gotten to the next round. And people are in the comments like, "Oh, she's gone. Oh, she's got to go to UConn." I don't think that's gonna happen, but I don't want to see her leave JSU just yet. I think she should stay there at least 1 to 2 more years and see what they can do, because I think if they get the proper seating across the board on the men and the women's side, the committee messed up this tournament with the seedings. Like it's terrible. But I agree. She's a great coach and she has good players. If they play anybody else, they win for sure.
Well, I always want to keep everybody mind on what this tournament is really about ultimately, right? Tournament is about competition, true enough.
Mhm.
But the NCAA is about making money, right?
Hold on. This is Tamika Reed taking the stance. Let's see what she has to say.
Why is it so low? They need better mics up there or something.
Facts. These chicks is trash. I can barely hear them, and I got these headphones on.
Hey fellas, I got a 6U soccer game to attend.
Do you think?
I'll holler at y'all. I'll be listening though.
Take care.
I appreciate it, Rob.
Great game. I thought.
Can you hear Bonnie?
A little bit. I'm trying to listen.
Players who done a really good job coming in. I thought we had a really good game plan, but we let the first quarter kind of get out of hand. Being in this environment, tough environment, obviously having the UConn having the home court advantage, and I thought our players had jitters in that first quarter trying to get after it. But overall, I asked the players to contest every shot. I asked them to slow the ball down from being rotated side to side. The game plan was to run multiple defenses at UConn and just kind of mix them up a little bit. We really wanted a different outcome, wanted our players to be more competitive, but overall, I thought that, we did a great job, and I'm just really proud to be able to continue to play in the first round against a really good UConn.
Questions for the student athletes? Up front, Pat.
For both of you, can you just talk about that first quarter, and they went on a 17-0 run, and you guys were kind of never able really to recover from that. What were they doing was it doing anything that surprised you? Was Paige better than you thought? I mean, obviously you knew she was going to be good, but were they better than you thought they were going to be, or what happened there in the first quarter?
I feel like it was all on us. We, like Coach Reed said, we did come out with some jitters. We expected UConn to play that way, so it was mainly just how we played, how we came out for the first half. It just wasn't Jackson State basketball, but I'm glad we did pick it up at the end.
I would say that the first quarter jitters were definitely on us. They just took advantage and made the shots. If we would have defended better and locked in more, then I think it would have been a better outcome.
Questions for the student athletes? Right here on the right.
Next, can you two just talk about the support from your fans and the pep band who travel, halfway across the country to come and support you in a room full of a lot of UConn fans?
I love my HBCU. I love my fans. I love the band. That was really sweet of them. We were excited when we loaded up, and it made us feel at home that we had to bring some home to Connecticut.
It was amazing seeing our fans in the stands. Just knowing that they came out here to support us means so much to us. We feed off of their energy. They feed off of our energy. So I want to just give a shout out to everybody that came out. And we love the boom. We love the boom.
Right here on the left on the aisle.
She loves the podcast, Timona. I wanted to ask this question to Bowler. Played a light game, you had 25 points. Can you talk a little bit about your adjustments from the first half to the second half where you picked it up?
I would say that I was just being relentless because at one point I wasn't even looking at the score. I was just like chipping away, trying to get, back into the game. Like I didn't like see a person in front of me at a point. Like I just saw rim. So I was like, okay. In the first quarter, I kind of was a little jittery. I admit that, but I kind of let it go. Like the second media timeout, that's when I knew like, oh, I'm in this moment. I'm just as good as them. So that's when I started playing like it.
Question here on the right.
My question is for Angel. Angel, so I ex-coach REM about your play. He mentioned you in terms of how you were able to help the team today. What do you take away from this experience?
It was a great experience just playing on this stage. This is my first March Madness, so it felt amazing. I want to say thank you to Coach Gino. It really was the best time I could have. So I'm glad I did get to play on this stage and show off for my team. And although we did come up short, I'm glad of how we performed.
Second row on the right here.
Angel, I saw a look of pride on your face when your teammates started talking about herself. Can you just talk about her performance and how excited you were to see her accomplish that?
If you guys don't know, this is my bestie. I'm so proud of her. I met Tilly last year. She's been outstanding, phenomenal for us. She always knows how to get the ball in, but she knows how to create her shots. So I just love the way she played and glad that she did come out because that's what got us going today. She played so hard and we had to follow behind her and we stepped it up with her.
We'll go up front to Pat.
For both of you, social media blew up just a little bit. I know you gave up 2 points on the play, but can you guys talk about Maya's athleticism and getting up there and getting a goaltend call in the women's game and just what you guys showed in terms of athleticism and what you can do out there?
She does that every practice. She do that every practice, literally. Like no matter if she's the only one running, she's gonna be determined to get that ball and tap it. She do it every day. So I was really shocked that she did it. Like it was like I was shocked, but I wasn't because she did it every day. If you go back into our sweat game, she does it every time she goes on fast break. Every time.
She just have a relentless effort. She's gonna chase down them balls every time. So I know once that ball go up, Maya Crump is gonna be at the rim. She's gonna meet you at the rim. She's fearful. She's an amazing player.
Yeah, she's not afraid to jump with anybody. No. Like nobody. She's
Not
not
even
afraid.
me.
She's not afraid. She's gonna jump with you. She don't matter how tall you is.
Question here on the left.
Question for Angel Jackson. You're being the defensive player of the year in the SWAC. Can you talk a little bit about the defense that you displayed today, the blocks and blocking people out and going against Aaliyah Edwards, how you prepared yourself, whether it was watching film?
Yeah, I did prepare myself by watching film, just not really coming in thinking that, oh, they're going to give it to me. It just making sure I check off all my assignments. My defense was a little slow at first today, but I feel like I did pick it up as the game went on. So It was a great matchup. I did have to, struggle with some fouls a little early, but like second half was a better defensive half.
We'll take a question from Zoom. Rob, go ahead.
Hey, ladies. This is Rob Knox from the Next. Obviously, great season and for you all. Congrats on everything you all have accomplished.
All right, Moni. The one thing before we get up out of here, I think the one thing that I love about this post game interview is the energy. The girl, they don't feel down on themselves. They don't feel like it's the end of the world. They still have a great spirit. They're glowing. They had a good time. They enjoy themselves. But to give to piggyback, I feel like I heard what Coach Reed said, but I disagree with
What
her.
did you say? I couldn't really hear it.
He said that her game plan was to change defenses up on UConn, to stop them from swinging the ball around, and to get in their face. And I didn't feel that.
She didn't do none of that, it seemed.
I didn't feel any of that. I mean, I know in the second half I saw her go to the 1-3-1. I think she played a little bit of zone early in the second half, and I mean, first half closing out the first half, she went to zone, which worked a little bit. But like I think, like you said, and like other people, I would have loved to seen the press come out early to start the game off, to let them know we're here,
right?
And I think that would have helped the girls settle in, right?
They needed to punch them first. And they didn't, because like you said, like they said, they were shaky, they were jittery. And granted, she can't control their emotions really, but I think she should have did a better job of letting them know, like, there's no reason to be fearful. It's just a name. Like I said, the people see that UConn name and they already are down 20 points before they even step foot on the court. Like, granted, it's UConn, but you guys are JSU. You've ran the SWAC. Like, you should have that confidence in yourself. Like, we can go head up with anybody. And because their bench is so depleted, they should have had that in the back of their mind. Like, we could run these girls. Like, we could get them up out of there. But it just didn't work. But I agree. I do like the fact that they're not hanging their head. They don't seem, I'm sure they're mad that they lost. Of course, they want to go far, but they're not. I'm glad they're not up there crying, because I hate when I see those girls up there crying. Like the Louisville girl yesterday, she was crying her heart out. But I'm glad that they have their chin up. They're taking their L, and then they're gonna go back and do whatever it is that they have planned for themselves in the future. But the game plan that the coach claimed that they had, I didn't see it.
Nah, and I didn't see it as well. And I think offensively, she has to go back and go back into the lab and really come up with something different that is able to translate into other aspects of high level basketball. And the last thing I'll say, listen, I know Bowler's up there, but she was shooting threes because they was down by like 28. I mean, like, what you supposed to do? You down by 28, shoot the damn ball. Like,
at this point, try anything.
You know what I'm saying? You end up with 25. Okay. If we being honest, the first quarter, you were jacking up threes that shouldn't have been shot. If we being a buck.
I don't get it. I don't get it. Like, y'all should have been attacking out the gate, but y'all all standing up on the perimeter shooting threes.
Let's not talk about that. You know what I'm saying? So listen, I get it. I think Angel Jackson had a great thing. I think Maya Crump should have been up there just because she's a senior. She's been leading this team all year. I get Bowlers up there, but listen, yeah, you got 25, but listen, it was the most irrelevant 25 I've ever seen in my life, because it didn't affect the game in no possible way.
Empty 25, empty 25.
Empty 25, man. But Moni, listen, we're gonna stay linked up. Make sure you follow me on Instagram, and you know what I'm saying? We'll get you back on here when USC about to beat UConn. All right. Listen, guys. So appreciate you, Moni. Hey, follow me on Instagram, Offscript TV.
All right, I got you.
Appreciate her for being in attendance, man. I appreciate y'all for doing a watch party as always, and you know what it is. Monday, Sunday. I think there's a Girls Need Girls Sunday. Monday, all outspoken goes back to Mondays. All right. And then we'll go forward on that. But listen, until next time, you know what I'm going to do. I'm going to holler. God bless.